and ghouls and on my little I've missed you guys so much. Ask Bestie. I missed you. I said it all the time. I'm like, "I miss everybody." And yeah, I did. I said that every day, didn't I? Didn't I?
Yes, every
Yeah,
day.
every day. And I had little that might have been tear, but I think it was just moisture from the sweat. I am so sorry, guys. This is not the way to start live, but it's kinda typical because this is how everything is right now. Never go on vacation. See, look, it's doing its own damn thing, and I can't shut it off right now. So, I hope everybody can hear me. Hope everybody can hear Bestie. There's an evil little monster kitty that's running around here wanting to chew on cords and everything else. So, everybody, I hope you remember Bestie. So, say hello to Bestie. She goes by Bella when she's on here, but she's my boo bestie. So, and I'm gonna pop up and say hi to everybody here real quick. There's a lot of conversation, but I'm gonna say, let me see. I'm gonna go see. Ernie was in here earlier. Hello, Darlene, my love. And oh, there was me. I'm like, what's anxiety? None of the tech is teching today. It's like,
No.
it's frickin' Friday. We're not doing anything. Okay. So I'm
We
gonna
are
say
now.
hello to Melissa. Ernie was up here somewhere. Hi, Ernie. Melissa asked how New Orleans was. Frickin' amazing.
Absolutely perfect.
I can't even tell you how like, I can't quantify how frickin' amazing it was. And obviously
Mhm.
my English is because 'cause I'm using frickin', so but it was amazing.
Yeah,
The
it
nice
was.
I'm gonna throw this camera out. I'm just gonna sit here real still and just not move, and maybe it'll stop. Um, I'm gonna go down here. I saw a couple other people. I think Anne popped in. I want to say hi to Anne. Hello. I missed you guys so much. I had only Bestie to laugh at my jokes, and she
I
says I'm
try.
not funny. I'm not funny. But unless I'm falling, because I did that a lot. I did edit it out of the video, though. I didn't
Why?
want I don't want everybody thinking I was like, I can't friggin' walk because I can't, but nobody needs to know that. And hello, Gene Gamble Jr. Welcome back. I have let's see, who else? There's me again. Hello, Tiff is always rubbing it in how nice it is in California and how it sucks here in Michigan. But it was 57 today in Michigan.
Yes.
I almost
So
put
sunny.
my pink bikini on and no, I'm kidding. It is not that damn warm yet. I gotta stop moving my hand. I'm not gonna be able to move my hands this entire stream, and I'm probably gonna die. All right. Yes. So Tansy, I think the problem with the webcam was actually the cord because the new one came, and then I put a cord on the new cord on the old camera, and it worked. So now I have 2, which is probably a good thing to have. So How she's lurking under my chair right now. She hears me talking about her. Alright, yeah. So
Yeah.
here we are, and I see diverticulitis has made it into the chat. Hello, diverticulitis. I am sorry, Melissa, if you have that. That is why my colon exploded, but we won't talk about that tonight. It really sucked. It sucked a big one. I have a huge
Mhm.
scar now on my belly, and yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's beautiful. Yeah. Just tell people I was running with the bulls and I got gored, but you should
Or
see that bull.
scissors. Or
Yeah,
scissors.
I was running with scissors. Anyway, howdy, Anne. Welcome to the Off the Hook. Yep, it is welcome to Shit Show Friday. I'm your host, Tombstone,
It is too.
and my co-host, Bestie Bella. So
Who can't get my computer to work, so I have to do this on my phone, which is not
oh,
easy.
I kinda feel bad because I think it might have been also my head I don't know. I
Yeah.
unplugged everything when I left because I thought I was gonna take my laptop, and then I decided the sucker weighed like 10 pounds. "Get away from that. I'll beat you." Ugh, she's playing with the lights now. She
She's a
thinks
troublemaker.
mom needs to look no, she wants everybody to put the ugly lights on mama, so they all run in
Yeah.
terror. Everybody will run scared because it's really scary. Me in the broad daylight, but it's not that bad. It depending on the night, which how many hurricanes that one day? Oh my god. Anyway, yeah.
Oh, I
So
lost count.
we had fun. I got screwed at Pat O'Brien's
By a fantastic waiter who had a
by the
great sense
tallest
of humor.
leprechaun ever.
Yes, he was. He was a
And
blast.
that and he was hilarious. So yeah, I had a really good time. And that was only the start of the day. I think that was lunch. So
Yeah,
we were doing pretty good by lunchtime. I was like, "Damn, we're doing all right." Hello,
already.
Morg, and welcome. Colonel Morg is here. Oh, the Morg Mancer. Ooh, Morg changed his name on me. Ah, damn it! Now I can't salute you anymore, Morg. Oh, everyone is on the other one. Um, yes, Morg, you are in charge of the horizontal chat, but you have to lay down. That's the only way you can be in charge of the horizontal. Damn it, camera, stop. Mercury is indeed in retrograde. I have heard, though, I got my little Pisces whatever, I don't know, for the month of March, and it says that, I'm gonna explode in another week, which that totally tracks. Um, all over the
You didn't
place.
do that already once this week?
It's multiple
It's been a
days.
long week.
I don't limit it to just 1 day a week. I just let this stuff go. Just
Yeah.
letting my freak flag fly. Oh my god. So, I don't know, for those of you who watched the live before I did it, sorry, I am not drunk either. I am not. This is
Are you
normal
sure?
me. No, just caffeine. Lots of it too. Um, I took the fall down part out. There is now no evidence that I am a klutz. Um, except for
Except,
Bestie.
didn't you have a cut on your
Nope.
head though?
Oh, yeah, so we're all the way back
Yeah.
home, well, sort of almost all the way back home. We're in Chicago. We get on the shuttle to take us to Jeep, and I fricking fall over one of the steps on the van. Like, just like, I didn't even try to pick up
She
my
face
feet. I
planted.
just I just decided, "Hey, I'm just gonna lay down right here and not go anywhere." Like, this is it. And I'm laying there like, "Did I just fell." And I'm pretty sure I
Yeah.
had a concussion because I slept for, like, 3 days, which I don't think you're supposed to do, but I was tired anyway. I don't know, concussion wore out from too many hurricanes and cemeteries and ghost plantations, and I mean, we did it all. Everything that we could pack into what,
4 days. Yep.
4 days. Oh my
Yep.
gosh, and what we learned next time we're getting a car. We're just gonna rent a car because
Yes.
what we spent in Uber alone, shit. I mean, we could have bought
Yeah.
a car. We could have bought, like, one of those little
Yeah,
we could
I
have
think
bought
we
a
only Ubered twice and it was like no, 3 times and it was
mm,
about 130, $140.
yeah, I think we could have got a rental car for that.
Probably.
Yeah. So, I mean, it would have been a great one, but who I mean, they're rental cars anyway, but alright, I'm gonna keep going down the line here, and I'm haunted. I'm freaking possessed by some Jumanji spirits that I brought back. No,
Yeah.
that's not fair. That's not fair on New Orleans because 'cause I'm always a klutz. I fall That's Bestie. I'll stand up. I'll be standing up 1 minute, and the next minute she'll turn around and I'm on the ground. No rhyme, no reason, no walking, and I don't need to
Yeah.
do any of that stuff.
I don't
I
know how
will
you
just
manage
fall.
that. But
Girl, I don't
at
know.
least you're on the ground. Usually when you turn around, I'm just gone. So
Yeah,
you have to actually
I
look for me.
everybody that tuned in for that live, I kept going, "I don't know where Bestie went? I wonder if Bestie's looking for me." And I'm like, "Don't worry, I have a GPS tracker on her." And I'm like, "You know what? That's actually a really good idea. I'm gonna get one of those for the next trip." So,
Yep.
I highly recommend though, if you haven't been to New Orleans, please go. It is phenomenal. We met some new people. We have some new channel members because of that. So or subscribers because we don't have members yet because I ain't that big. But yeah, we found some ghosties too. And that's
Yeah.
gonna be Sunday night. So
That's exciting.
yeah, we're gonna talk about that when we talk about the plantation on Sunday night because wow, that place did not disappoint. Our tour guide
Mm,
Trish was twice our tour guide twice. Like, I don't think this
yes.
woman sleeps. I think she just drives the bus and takes people on yeah, to all the plantations around New Orleans, but
Yes.
yeah,
She's great
she
though.
was awesome. Like, history-wise and knowing the ghost stuff, like, that was like, she was right on. God, stop it. Stop talking with my hands. Alright. But she was great. So if you guys go down there, we're gonna hook you up with Trish, and you're gonna go on well, she does all the tours. She's the only tour guide
Yep.
in
She
New
she's
Orleans.
through she's through Ghost
The hardest
Riders,
she's the hardest working tour guide in New Orleans. So, I
and
think
she's
she should
so
get that
funny.
award.
So funny
And
and
she helped us
sarcastic. She's great.
she showed us a gator. We weren't even out there looking for a gator, and all of a sudden, we saw a gator and a baby gator. A little friggin' baby gator. I'm like, "Oh my god, it's got a baby." I'm like, "Girl,
That
you've
was
seen
awesome.
freaking babies before," but I'm like, "I've never seen a baby alligator," like and I'm telling little drummer boy, I'm like, "I'm bringing this baby home." He's like, "You better not." And I'm like I'm like, he's not going in my backpack or in my
No.
suitcase, so, no, he's not coming home with us." I'm like, "Oh my god, boy, I worry." Tiff said Bella said, "She's something. Sassy, spicy, mucho caliente." I'm I'm all getting fancy with my worst Spanish words I know, but and yeah, you don't need a colon, Tiff. I only have half of one, and I'm working out. I'm doing just fine. So, yeah. Um, Darlene watches with her kitty cat, Sissy, who
Aw.
is also she's a tortie. So her and she and, where's this evil little where's the evil little turd? She's Tansy's, like, opposite, sorta. One's a calico, one's a tortie, and they're both demons from hell, but aren't we all?
That's why I don't have pets. I just go to your house and enjoy yours
Yeah,
and
and
then
then
go
you go
home.
home like, "I don't need any pets."
No.
Alright,
I don't need any
we're already off track.
responsibility. I can barely take care of myself.
Girl, I can't even stand up straight. Yeah, I need, like, a walker or one of those Zorbs. What are the big balls? I just need to get in that and go everywhere. That'd be fun.
Tennessee Tennessee has them. We gotta
We're
go there.
going. That's it. I don't know if they'll
Yep.
let me take those into the cemetery though, so but, yeah, so anybody who watched the live that I did, from Metairie Cemetery, totally fell. Like, didn't face plant, which I'm very proud of myself, but I have a huge uh,
Yep.
yeah, there's still a huge bruise on my knee and a big egg egg-shaped lump on my knee. So, that was fun. Um, that's
Yeah.
kinda yeah.
Almost had to jump a fence to get out. That was fun.
Oh, yeah, and then so we're all done. We're like, "Oh, look at that. We made it before they closed because I swear to God it said 5:30, and it
No.
was just a little bit before 5, and no, they close at 5, and we're like, "Shit, our Uber is not gonna be able to get here," and we're like, running to the gate, and fortunately, they're probably used to idiots who stick around too long, right? Uh, and they
Yeah.
left like it was shut, the gate was, and then they had the lock on there, but it was like, it wasn't latched. So we were
Yeah.
able to squeeze out, and thank God, 'cause I
That's a
mean,
good thing. I was not about to jump that fence. I couldn't. I was so
I
tired.
just I coulda stayed it was like 16,000 steps that day, which I don't even know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It was a lot.
Morg is now officially promoted because he is in the horizontal. He is in charge of the horizontal. Alright, I'm gonna go down. I think you guys got, uh,
Oh my gosh.
leprechauns for lunch. This guy was so sweet. Yeah, kept calling me sunshine, and I'm like, "Oh, only if you knew my dark little heart and soul. That if I had a soul, it would be dark, but I don't, so it's
Yeah.
colorless." Yeah. And I know voodoo now, and I ordered a book about
Oh,
how to make your
yeah.
own. I ordered it. It's on its way, and I'm so freaking excited. I'm gonna make me some voodoo dolls. So,
Mine's still in my
all
cart.
of
I
you
gotta get it.
all of you behave yourselves because I will make a voodoo doll of you. And Jean saw the fall. I think there were only, like, 4 people watching at the time, and I was like, "Ooh,
That's
I
probably a
can
good
edit
thing.
this." Yeah, I'm like, everybody's gonna skip over all this stuff, right?" They're probably like, there's tombstones, yeah, right, going it, talking, and they just skipped it. So, then I went back and I'm like, "I'm getting rid of this. There's no evidence that I fell."
I wanna turn it into a meme.
Nope, you can't because it's all gone. I've wiped the internet clean of it, I hope.
Mm,
Unless somebody
once it's there, it's never gone.
Darlene wants to
I'll
know,
find it.
"What's in my cup?" It's Dunkin', my new
Mhm.
Dunkin' cup. It's just sweet tea because that's all I've wanted to drink since I've got back, which I didn't drink any of when I was in New Orleans. Alright, so let's get started
Yeah.
since we've just been yeah, I know. Everybody's used to this. Usually, I don't have another person to blame. Usually, it's just me. Always my fault. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, Darlene, you're
It
not
is your
alone.
fault.
If you guys are klutzes, "Where are you going?" Like, "She's leaving now." Like, "I'm outta here."
Oh,
Yep, so Bestie got lost, and then I face planted, so it's all her fault. It's
I
all her
get
fault,
lost all
and
the
it's all
time.
because of a damn angel. This is what happens when you try to follow angels in a cemetery. They're trying to kill you.
Yeah.
She was out for it. She was out for me. I know she was. And it was so warm, and we were sweating. It was gross. We smelled bad by the time we
We
got
were
back.
not prepared for that.
Oh,
We
we
really
were
thought it was
both
gonna be in the 50s, and it
I
wasn't.
felt bad for the Uber driver, like, we're sitting in the back seat like, we
Yeah.
stink right now because yeah, we done the plantation.
We were out there for
We
3
did
hours.
yeah, and
So,
it
yeah.
was warm. We
Yeah,
were moist. We were very
very.
moist. Yeah.
Yeah. Your
Oh,
favorite word?
tortellini. That's my favorite word. I don't get to be there very I just gotta go south to get
Yeah.
moist. Tortellini is the best fricking name for a torty. I'm gonna steal that. Tortellini would be a good name for a horse too. Okay, I'm off. I'm off. Off the hinges. All right, let's go. I'm gonna go now. You guys, I've missed you all so much. I think that's why I'm so happy. And
Yeah.
hello, TF. I know TF's got a show on tonight too, so he probably won't be here. But he's probably here just to rub in the fact that he won all that ghost trivia the last time we were on. So like,
Yeah.
I think he cheated. No, I'm sure he cheated. Totally cheated. But I said they could Google, so do you need any or
I think everybody
alright, guys.
Googles.
Oh my
Everybody.
god, the pizza oven. That was my favorite, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Did I showed you, right? Like, when we came back through and I said, "Hey, look, it's a big
Yeah.
pizza oven," and she's like, "Why did you call it that?" And I'm like,
'Cause it's all brick. But did you
"That's
get a
why I got"
picture?
yeah. Well, I
Oh, you
got a
did?
video. I got video.
Oh, okay.
It was
Yeah,
nice brickwork.
I
It
didn't
was
get a video
beautiful.
or a pic.
Um, I don't know what to start with, y'all. So we're gonna talk about the cemetery. So let me see how I'm gonna do this because I haven't had a co-host for a really
I
long
know.
time. Nobody wants to come up here with me ever.
I get up
Hang
at
on.
5:30 in the morning. I can't do 10 o'clock.
Yeah. Bestie can't always be here with me.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can fix this here. Square. I think this is just what it's gonna be. Alright. I just don't care. So this is, Metairie Cemetery. Alright.
Mhm.
And TF, his, knowledge on Pac-Man ghosts. He didn't have to cheat for that one, just all the other ones.
It's huge.
Ah, isn't it? And so, let me pull up. I do have notes, I think. Yep, here they are. So,
Is
bear
that the
with me
entire one? Is
while
that the entire cemetery or just
Yep,
the 2 sections we were in?
that's the 2 parts. So, the new side is where we came in,
Mhm.
and then the old side, that is where we spent most of our time.
I made it to the back.
To the this side back,
Um, to the left
I
of the
didn't get
gate.
that. I
To
got
the
as
left of the
far
gate,
as
all the way back. I was back there.
to the left. I'm sorry, I'm gonna stop
Mhm.
singing. Guys, I
Yeah.
am so sorry. I am yeah, I haven't I'm so slap happy tonight. I really have missed everybody a lot. And I gotta get my notes up here, so bear with me. I gotta make them a little smaller. But yes. Uh, Morg. I don't think you want me playing Dungeons& and Dragons. I do not know how to play it. Like, well, maybe. Actually, I might know how to Uh-oh. Bestie wants
Yeah.
to play, though. Look at her. She's all like, "Yay, let's play."
I
No,
have a few
not me.
friends that play.
Yeah, my
I'm
brother
always
does.
curious, but now
Mm.
everybody's going over to Magic. So,
Ooh,
I'm
The
like,
Gathering? Why do I
um,
know these
I
things?
don't know, it's called Magic. I don't know about the rest of it.
Yeah, I think
I
it's
got it for my
Is it
grandson for Christmas, and then I found out my neighbor plays. So,
oh,
I don't know.
the hot
I might
neighbor?
need to join in.
Or the other one, the not hot neighbor? The one that I saw
No, the
walking
hot
his
neighbor.
Oh, well, he's not watching this. We can call him whatever we want to.
Yeah, that's true.
Alright, here we go. Let's go back. Let's stay on point. No, why? Why bother? We've already gone down the dumpster here, so
Yeah.
well, no, we not the dumpster, we're just off the chain tonight, guys, that's it. It's first night back, this is a new
Yes.
rodeo. My leg is really itchy. I don't know why thought everybody needed to know that, but yes. So Metairie Cemetery, uh, established 1872, so this is
Mhm.
post-Civil War. And it sits the old part, if you kinda look at that, what is the shape? Kinda look like an oval? Like a track?
Yeah.
I'm asking you, bestie.
Yeah,
You're like,
it is.
Not
I'd say
really."
that.
But it is.
Yeah,
So,
and the top's
it
more like
is
a circle.
yeah, because that's the new side. But the old side, that
Yeah.
is the old Metairie race course. They used to race horses here prior to the Civil War. So, it's round, and if you oh my god, she just stuck her claws in my leg. I'm gonna beat this kid. Say hi.
Oh.
Say hi. Okay, now you're gonna leave. Alright. That was her
Aw.
she said hello. Alright. So, prior to the Civil War, this was a horse track, and if you look at a Google map, which why I did not get that photo to show y'all, you can actually still see the outline of the old track. But the circle, you'll see how the graves are laid out, and that is in the shape of the track. So they just followed it around, and they kept it the way it was. So that's why it's in that oval shape, and they just kinda went out from the center and just kept going out. Now the other side, I'm not quite sure what they were up to over there. Not quite a circle, not quite a square, I don't know. But that's the news side. We're not gonna talk a lot about that. There's only one row really that we're gonna talk about, and that's called Millionaires Row. And you
Mm,
guessed it. These are the rich people. This is where they got their tombs.
and they're
Not this
gorgeous.
tomb. Oh my god, y'all, they are it's yeah. If I mean, you can't take it with you when you go. So just
Might as well show it
go
off.
show it off, man. Get you a big old house in the afterlife. I mean, I am gonna beat you.
They were like neighborhoods. There's like a
um,
church and a house, and
they
that's
do. They
crazy.
all look like they're small churches,
Mhm,
and little houses, and they call this like a city of the dead because it is kind of like its own little city with its own little
mhm,
streets. And I mean, I know I'm getting really geeked up again because I fell in love with this place. This kind of made up for the fact that Lafayette Cemetery #1 was closed, which
mhm.
I knew. However, I did not know St. Louis #2 was also now closed because that I did not know till what we
That
got
was
down there.
disappointing
And
because that was
I
really old, so I was really sad we couldn't go into that
and it
one.
was I got what video I could, and I'll talk about that. We'll talk about St.
Yeah.
Louis #2 next week, and then, of course, I've got photos from Louis #1, so I'll probably put those all together.
Mhm.
Stop playing with your hands. Okay, I'm just talking to myself now. So,
I
this
did
is
that all day.
located
It's okay.
I did put the location for some reason, but if you guys are interested in going and seeing it, I did put the address. It's 5100 Pontchartrain Boulevard. Ask me if you need that. I will post it somewhere for you guys if you're all if you guys are all going down there. But you could just tell people to take you to Metairie Cemetery. They'll take you there. She's
Mhm,
destroying stuff right now. So it's roughly 150 acres. It's landscaped. It's beautiful. Unlike what most people think, there's the above ground vaults and tombs and mausoleums, all just a little bit different. Because a mausoleum is a little bit different than the vaults and the crypts and all of that, which
mhm,
we'll kinda I'll hit on a little bit. And then we have in-ground burials as well, which I know a lot of people are always like, "Oh, they don't do that in Louisiana, and they definitely don't do it in Southern." They do. This
mhm.
sort of formation of I'm gonna about ready to toss her. Um, Everybody thinks that this was because of the because New Orleans is below sea level, and they do flood a lot. They have a lot of
Yeah.
hurricanes, but the way their cemeteries are set up is because of the Spanish who came in after the French. This is how they set their cemeteries up. So that's
Mhm,
why you see a lot of these above ground crypts. This is how they're done in Spain. So that is what influenced these cemeteries in and around New Orleans, and even as you get away from New Orleans, you'll still find a lot of these. So, next time somebody says they don't bury people in the ground in New Orleans, you guys can now say, "Oh,
they do.
yes, they do. I've seen it because 'cause I'm gonna show you." And there's a lot of different architecture features in the cemetery. There's Egyptian revival, there's classical, Gothic, which that's my favorite,
Mhm.
Greek styles. This is probably one I mean, I don't think I've seen so many marble tombs, and I've never
Yeah,
seen this many marble tombs, like, ever. Usually, like, up here, we'll have a couple like, per cemetery. If it's a really big cemetery, maybe they'll have, like, a row of mausoleums and tombs, but no, this whole thing is, like that's pretty much the majority of what you see are the crypts and the tombs, mausoleums. Um, the cemetery has been on the National Register of Historic Places since 1991, and it's because it's freaking cool as hell, and we love it.
oh, yeah.
And the landscape was designed by a Benjamin Morgan Herod, and he was a notable engineer. I'm not sure what he was notable for. That's what Google said, that he was notable. And he planned this around the oval of the old racetrack course. So, in the cemetery, there are some names that we'll recognize, not just Louisiana people are gonna know all of some of these. Some of these, I don't know them either, so don't feel bad, guys, but we have there's a pyramid with a sphinx guarding it. Pretty sure they're not Egyptian, but they just like
No.
there's a lot of this pyramid stuff going down. Nick Cage liked it and
Yep.
did it. Couple other ones. It seems to be it has some popularity even now in New Orleans. So, um, we have let's see, obelisk. What else did there's one. You know what? I don't think I got to see this one, and it was on my list. But there is one that is supposed to resemble a ruined Irish abbey, and it was the Egan family, and I don't think I found it, and I'm a little sad about that because
I
that
don't
was
think
on
I
my
saw it
list, but
either.
god, there were so many. There's so
Yeah.
many. And of course, the one that I've already shown you and I'm gonna show you again tonight is the Chapman Himes Memorial, and this is a Greek temple style tomb, and it has my favorite, probably one of my most favorite cemetery statue art, called the Angel of Grief or the Weeping Angel. And, like, I was on a mission, I was gonna find her. So, when I forgot about all else, it's
Mhm.
because of her, but then we found some other cool ones. Bestie got a photo of the cool pyramid one, and yeah. We also have what is the Army of Tennessee, the Louisiana Division Monument, and I got photos of this. I did not load them tonight, so that'll be in probably part 2, but very it's beautiful. It's very
Yeah.
lovely. No matter what side you stand on with the Civil War, they did a very lovely job to commemorate their soldiers. Um, and let's see, what else? Why did it do that again? Thank you. Alright, and then there's one that's called, the Josie Arlington Tomb, and I didn't get to find this one either, which really she was a
Yeah.
Storyville madam, and Storyville is the
Yeah.
red light district, or used to be. So we walked through there, and I would say it may still be a little racy. It was a little scary, a little bit scary. Not because of hookers, though, so
No.
notable burials are I'm just gonna go through the ones that I think everybody probably there's Al Copeland, which many of us probably don't know his name, but he's the founder of Popeyes, which is the chicken and biscuits, which yum. Okay. I did get photos of his tomb, so and it's yeah, if you can imagine, it's pretty spectacular, and I gotta stop
Yeah.
with my hand see, now I'm zooming in again, and of course one of my favorite authors, probably right up there, like, she's gotta be number 2, 3, like, she's right up there.
Yeah.
Um, Anne Rice, so we did get to visit her tomb, which for me, like, I thought my little black heart was gonna explode with happiness. If I could be happy, this would have been when I was the happiest, because when we paid our respects, and I kind of felt bad
Mhm.
that, it didn't bring anything, but it brought me, and hopefully that was enough, but,
Yeah.
someone else that is buried here is Eve Curie, and she is the journalist daughter of Marie Curie, which most of us right? I think a lot
Hmm.
of us should know who she is.
Mhm.
And, dun, 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 see what else I wrote. Okay, and now I'm gonna talk about Anne and her tomb, but here, let me hop over to chat because I saw the chat going off as I'm talking, but, yeah, in the kitten, usually she falls asleep after I start talking.
I was tired.
Not
Oh,
not tonight.
you forgot the guy who started the Tabasco company.
Oh, I didn't
He's
he's
also
not
there.
on my list.
Mhm.
What's his name?
He was
Mr.
also there.
Tabasco?
No.
Did
I
you f
don't
did you
know.
find his
I
too?
didn't catch the name, but our tour guide told us that, Trish.
Mucho Mucho Caliente.
Mhm.
That's his name, Mr. Caliente.
Yes, the
Yeah,
most important sauce down there.
I bet I bet he would I thought that was slap yo mama. I'm gonna slap my cat in, like, 2 shakes
Mm-mm.
here. Yeah, the weeping angel, she was by far the coolest, especially that stained glass window, which I'm gonna show
Mhm.
that all again. It was beautiful. And Anne Rice's is beautifully understated, is probably
Mhm.
yeah, that's probably the best way to describe it. The stained glass window in there just kind of bathed the whole interior.
Yes.
Like, these stained glass windows are next level. Like,
They're
they're just
amazing.
oh, some of them I just stood there like, I wish I could just be here all day, but yeah.
Yeah.
Um, and Katrina and many other hurricanes did some pretty pretty bad damage to a lot of the cemeteries, like, I'll
Yeah.
probably get more into that as we talk about, St. Louis number 1 and 2, because they were a little closer in. I don't know if, Metairie actually how much damage. I'd assume they probably had something go on.
Yeah.
I did get a really cool book, which I'm afraid to lean over and grab it, and the cat is playing with the camera. I'm gonna beat her. I don't beat her
He's
enough, I think
entertained
that's
too.
the problem, yeah, um, and this was a huge problem. This is one of the problems with in-ground burials down there, but they still bury them in the ground anyway, is because yeah, I remember seeing photos, after Katrina of the "What is your problem?" Of coffins just floating down, like, people are, like, trying to save themselves and, like right, like, on top of their houses and stuff trying to get saved, and here's there's just, like they're just these coffins are just floating past, and it's like, I don't know. That would freak me out just a little bit. Just a little bit. I don't wanna see see them. Once they're in there, I don't wanna see them. I'm good.
No.
Like, I'm good after that. I've said my goodbyes. I won't wanna see that stuff. Um I have to say, Darlene, the energy was very light here. I didn't get creeped out at all. I
No.
felt very at it felt very peaceful even with the highway, like
I know, right? They got a highway right above the cemetery. That
yeah,
was
and
rough.
it's like
Yeah.
but once you get, like, just a couple rows in, like, you can't hear
It
it
quits.
anymore. Like,
Yeah.
those mausoleums and those crypts just kinda absorb all of that sound. So,
Yeah.
once you start get I'm gonna I'm ready to throw her out and let her just make her way in the world. Um,
She'll
because I
survive.
think I got in like, I'm looking at the map, the one at so where it says New Basin Canal, that's where the highway is now, I think.
Mhm.
I'm almost positive that's where the highway is now, because I think that turns into maybe Canal Street? I'm not 100%, I don't know.
Mm.
But that kinda makes sense, like, maybe, I don't know, it goes somewhere. But, so yeah, that's all that business over there, but once you start getting in, like, it got really quiet, except for the gravedigger
Mhm.
driving past on his, backhoe, which
He
it
was
was really cool.
hauling.
I want a
He
backhoe.
was hauling.
I got a
It was
tractor with
he
a
was
bucket, but yeah,
he
he
was
was like,
worrying me.
well, there's probably
That's
not too many living people he's gotta worry about, like, running around there.
no, but
They
when
were
there
sitting up for
is,
a funeral, and then I was like,
yeah.
"Shoot, I think I couldn't tell if the family was over there or what was going on, so I'm like, "I'm gonna be really, really
Mhm.
quiet right now," but yeah.
There
Um,
was a family there, but they weren't for that funeral.
yeah. Oh,
They
was
were,
there
like,
one?
kinda in the middle of
Shoot.
the cemetery. Yeah.
Oh, see,
So I kinda
yeah,
stayed away
shoot.
from there for
I kept
their
going away from the one, but then I kept finding myself looping because it's like you just
mhm.
loop around. Like, it really is
Yeah.
like it is a horse track. Like, yeah. Um,
Yeah.
so yeah, I ne did you, Bestie, did you pick up any creepy vibes or anything, the parts
No.
you went to?
No, and there were a lot of people running and walking in the cemetery too
Which
that
I
I ran
love.
by or that I
I
walked
like
by,
to see
yeah.
that. I like to
Yeah.
see people out and about, like, in the cemetery and using it for just using it because I think that keeps away a lot of your, vagrants. Well, maybe not New Orleans so much, but I think it keeps your bad people, the people that are
Yeah.
getting in there to, do unsavory, desecrate graves and that sort of thing. I think if the more people they see active in a cemetery, the less likely they're gonna be to touch that cemetery is
Mhm.
my hope. I'm gonna beat you. Yes, I
And they
am.
and they were
And it
doing
was
tours.
beautiful.
They're doing tour
Yes.
buses. So,
And tour
it was
buses
like
come through here. You can get tours too, which, we kinda thought about it a couple times, and then we're like, "We're running out of time." The last day, and it was like, "You know what? Screw it. I don't care how much it costs to get an Uber to go over. We're
yeah,
going. Let's just do it." Because, like, we got I mean, it
a
sucked
lot of
that we
pictures.
lucked out, like, on a couple of those cemeteries, especially, Lafayette #1 is, like, my favorite. Like, that's the one that I want to
Mhm.
always go to when I go down there and walk around, but,
Yeah.
yeah, unfortunately, it's gonna be like St. Louis #1 probably from here on out. You're gonna have to book a tour, and that's probably the only way you're gonna see it, which is fine,
Yeah.
but in the meantime, like, people still wanna see it, like, like, get your stuff together and let people get in there because that's where you're gonna get your money for your restorations and for your
Mhm.
upkeep and things of that nature, but I don't know if they've quite figured that out yet, but, I hope the next time we go down that those 2 are open again. Um,
Mhm.
but on with this one, now I'm over here, where's Egyptian revival architecture? I'm gonna show you here very soon. Uh, I got I'm gonna have to flip back and forth because I have slides and I have a video, so I don't know how this is gonna work out. I've never had this much media to present. Um, we get to pick which side we're on for the Civil War in 2026. Someone's still calling us Yankees or something. Uh I think I don't know which side of that I'm gonna end up on because I have Southern roots, so I don't know. My family was split back then, so I don't know what's gonna happen this time around if we have another one. So, just because 'cause I'm in Michigan, I don't know. I just don't know.
Oh, I'm a
Um,
northern girl all the way. I've
Arlene,
lived here my
Popeyes
whole life.
I like
My family's
Popeyes
from here.
biscuits. Mm, yeah, Anne Rice is oh gosh, when the day I heard she passed away, I was like, "Oh my" yeah, it was, "I'm gonna beat you." Ugh, alright, get out of here. I just kicked her off, so alright. And a bypass of it is crazy. I don't know how even the Uber driver found us, but she did. So, I guess GPS, right? Did you see where
I
the
think there's only a
oh,
couple of
yes.
entrances.
Darlene, I know where yeah, did he kill him? I don't know if he unalived himself or not. I know he did her, though, and did horrible things with her, and yeah, I know where that was, at somebody's establishment now without getting into who and all of that stuff, but I didn't I think you can go for ghost tours there. I'm not touching that one. I'm gonna leave that one alone. I feel bad about what happened to that girl, and if that happened to me, I wouldn't want people coming in and asking asking me ghosty questions and stuff, so I kinda feel bad. Ugh. Well, I do feel bad, not just kinda. Alright, so here's one other picture that I found. This is if you look, that is the race course, Metairie, and then there was one on the other side that was called Oakland. That one did not become a cemetery. Just the one, so I'll pop back so you can see it. If you look in the middle, like, if you go to Google Images and look at the cemetery, you can actually see in the ground, like, where this was. So, I think that's pretty cool. Since I love horses, alright, what should I do? Let me pop up. All right, I'm gonna pop up these first. So this is as you come into the cemetery. On the other side of this is Millionaires Row. I think these are just for the common people, you know, and not even like us common people because I can't afford that. So these people
Mm,
still got some money, but they're not millionaire money. So, but they are big and beautiful still over on the other side. And I can't remember what I put in here. This is the Copeland. So this is Mr. Popeyes. This is his. And this is the very first one as you come in the gate. It's like right there on the I don't know what direction. Do I have to beat you? I'm gonna lock her up somewhere. I'm gonna throw her in a trunk. Uh, yeah, this one is right as you walk in or ride in, and there's 2 angels, as you can see, on either side, so it's pretty crazy. It's pretty huge, and I did that again. Here's a close up of one of the angels. So and this is the stained glass inside of it, which I thought was absolutely beautiful, which they're all beautiful, but this one is really
yeah.
something. And
We were there at the right time
now
of day too, when the sun was starting to go down a little bit, so we could actually see most of them pretty
yeah, for
clearly.
a lot of these with the stained glass, it was
Mhm.
perfect. I mean, it wasn't so good for me trying to, like, look. I kept getting kinda blinded, but, StreamYard is trying
It
to
was
make
pretty.
me sell them. What? Get off of there. I don't want the referral link. Go away. Alright, so this is Anne's, and I'll show you the photos, and then I'll show you I do have a little video. I did post a little short, which it was just a real quick one, like my little teaser that I like to do. So, I'll just do the photos here real quick, and then I do have some photos of, her house that I took the last time I was there, and then I have a little video if you guys wanna see it. I found it on Instagram. Her son posted it, Christopher Rice. He posted, what the new owner of the house, it has inside video, which I've never seen
Ooh.
the inside. So, I didn't know if that was I put it on here because I thought it was really interesting since I'd never seen it, and I don't know anybody else who has, but if you like
Mm.
Anne Rice, like, big old nerd like me, oh my god, yeah. It was pretty cool. But here's the I don't know. I don't know what the northwest east orientation was on this, but this is the one side. And oh, see, I already got to this is the house already. So those are just I got more pictures than that. But all right, now I'm going to show you guys the video. Let me add this up here. Um, so I'm going to take this down. I think this is the full video I made, but we'll see. Hang on. There's no sound. I didn't put any music to it. I'm tired of getting copyrighted. But yeah, that stained glass is just amazing.
Yeah.
And was waiting for it to get a close up there. So wait, you'll have to excuse my very crappy filming. The gimbal was being a pain in my butt, so I didn't use it. Hang on, I'm gonna back up a little bit. I forgot
Yeah, I
what
think
the
I hung
stained
on to
glass
it more than you used it.
I handed it to you to I said, "Here, hold on to this," and then she ended up having to carry it around the rest of the time.
Well, I did take off,
Alright,
so even if you wanted it,
and
you'd have
then
to find
she
me.
took off on me, yeah. So on one side, Anne is on if you're looking inside the tomb, Anne is on the right-hand side, her husband
Mhm.
Stan is on the left-hand side. I did, study my video that I took, it was good enough for at least that. Their daughter, Michelle, who passed away when she was just 5 years old of leukemia, it says
Mm.
she's in there with them, but I didn't see anything labeled. So I don't know if she was
Hmm.
cremated perhaps or, what the situation is, but it does say she's there with her parents. And,
Aw.
yeah, it was a pretty sad story. So I don't know how much you guys know about Anne, and here, let me play this a little bit. Let me get it zoomed out. There's a lot of flower petals, and it looks so pretty. So I'll pause it right there for a second. Let me get my notes. Um, so Anne, she was born, this is the craziest name. So she was born October 4th, 1941, and her name is Howard Ellen Frances O'Brien. I don't know how you get Anne out of that.
Wow.
That is for real, like, that is on her website.
Wow.
So, I don't know. But she was raised Catholic, and sh a her religion really deeply influenced her, and also sorta complicated a lot of things later in her life, but she was very religious growing up, raised Catholic. She moved to California as a teenager, and this is when she met and married her husband, Stan, and he is a poet and a painter, and that was in 1961, and they were students at San Francisco State College together,
Oh.
and in 1976, Anne wrote Interview with a Vampire, and this the Lestat, which if you guys know Anne Rice, you know Lestat, the vampire Lestat, right? She really redefined the whole modern vampire. So no more Dracula and, what is it, Nosferatu, like, this is a whole new reimagining of vampires.
Mhm.
And they don't sparkle, so this is not Twilight vampires either, but this is probably what earned all of those stories. I gotta stop waving my hand. So she is the one who they pretty much, how do I wanna say it? She changed the instead of being like this monster that lurked in the shadows, that just this blood-sucking monster, right? She actually turned vampires into these sensual, uh, and philosophical, tormented, immortal beings, right? And that they were lonely and, like, just like, she fleshed them out is how I kinda wanna say it, like, does that make sense? Like, she gave them more dimension, I think, than, like, Bram Stoker and Dracula. I think she took it
Yeah.
to another level with her vampires. And, yeah, is and, I've found this out, Anne Rice hated the fact that Tom Cruise was picked to play Lestat, and I agree with her. But Louis, I thought Brad was very good at Louis, but that's Brad. Brad could do whatever he wants. He's cute. He just had to look cute. I do like the new Interview with the Vampire, I think it's on AMC. That
Mhm.
good. Good job. I wonder if Anne would have liked him a lot better than she liked Tom. But now the vampire books are Vampire Lestat, Queen of the Dam, Tale of the Body Thief, and Memnoch the Devil. I have all of those.
I'll have to borrow them. I haven't
Sorry,
read
yeah,
those.
you're more than welcome to. Oh, I love him, and I don't know if anybody watched Queen of the Dam, the movie, but holy shit, that one frightened the crap out of me. Um, and then it was in 1994 that the Tom Cruise, Brad Pitt movie came out, Interview with the Vampire, and now it's a television series, so I kind of skipped ahead there a little bit, and on to the death of her daughter, Michelle. So, Anne and Stan oh, that rhymes, I just realized that. Oh, whatever, okay. They had a daughter named Michelle in 1966, but in 1972, 1992. She was just 5 years old, and she died of acute leukemia. And this, as you can
Mm.
imagine, devastated and her husband Stan as well. And it really fueled her writing and his poetry and his art. They both credit the death of their daughter as being very influential. This is what helped them get through their, their anguish, their rage, all of, just the grief, the suffering. This is how they put it into their creativeness, into their work. Um, and for anyone who wants to know a little bit of, like, I don't know, I guess it's trivia. The child Claudia, little Claudia from Interview with the Vampire, she was the little girl. She's a vampire, and they turned her as a child, and so she's forever a child. She is supposed to be inspired by Michelle, by Anne and Stan's daughter.
Hmm.
And Lestat is said his looks and the way she describes Lestat in the book, because Stan was a handsome blonde man in his prime. I mean, he wasn't that bad older either, but, Lestat is who she looks-wise, that's who she based Lestat off of. So, I found this very interesting. These are things I did not know, and I have read her for years. So, um, and Stan, let's see, Stan, poet, painter, I've never really read any of his, which I don't know, maybe I should. I probably should. Um, but they were married for over 40 years, and both of them said that their relationship was built on their creativity, passionate, and they had a deep bond over shared grief, and also over art. So, even after the death of their daughter, they still managed to stay together, and then they had their son Christopher a little while later. I'm not sure how old he was, but they do have an had another child after Michelle's death. And Stan died in 2002. He was only 60, which I think is just way too young. He had a brain tumor, and Anne passed away December 11th, 1920 1921, oh my god, 2021, um, in California. She had a stroke, and she had some complications from it, and she was 80 years old, and now she is buried here in Metairie with her husband, Stan, and with their daughter. It says their daughter's buried there with them, so I'm gonna believe them. Alright, let me go. Let me see. Diane, thank you guys for coming in. Sorry, I know I'm long-winded tonight. It's a Friday night. I'm usually not on here, but sorry, Ann.
This is how you are in real
Oh,
life.
I know, I'm very long-winded. Alright, let me go up here because I see some. Darlene said that was one of her favorite movies. I loved it too, but now I'm like, now that I know that she didn't like Tom Cruise, like I didn't like Tom Cruise, I'm like, "Okay, now I don't feel bad." 'Cause he kinda left me flat in the movies, so
Mm.
you just never, um yeah, Darlene, that's a way it made them, yeah, that's a good way of, like, it gave them like, flesh. You could actually see that these vampires had been real people at one time, and so I've always loved Anne. I love the Mayfair Witches, like, I think I love the Mayfair Witches more than I do the vampires. Read all those books. I have those as well. Yeah, I recommend them all. And the vampires and the witches cross over too, which I'm sorry, won't get too excited about that, but I love them. This is how much I didn't ever read any. She wrote some erotica. I didn't read, did I? Maybe I did read. I might have. I think I did actually. Better than 50 Shades of Grey, I'm gonna tell you that. So her and Stan must have had
Really?
passion. That passion part was, yeah. So this is the
Hmm.
side of the crypt. Oh, you can't read it from, But these are there's 3 separate ones on the side of the tomb, and each are passages from poems written by Stan. And I thought it was a little odd. There's nothing by Anne on the tomb. The other side is blank. The back side is blank. I kinda thought maybe there would have been something, but I think that was kinda Anne. She probably would've more wanted, you know, Stan was the poet, she was an author. I don't know if that, um, is why. Yeah, it's not showed up very well. I think I had
I thought you
there
took
it goes.
pictures.
I did, and I forgot to I forgot to put them in the slideshow because I do that sometimes. I forget stuff, but I will go back and I'll bring those up on the next well, not on Sunday because 'cause we're gonna talk ghosties on Sunday, but, um, is it coming through okay? Because it looks kinda I don't know, looks a little weird on this side, but these are just, little excerpts from Stan's poems, which I thought were beautiful. Should I look actually, you know what? Here, I can look up because I have them on my phone, so let me look up and see. I'll tell you guys what they said because they really are beautiful. Alright, come back here.
Or you can post them in the chat later.
Yeah, I can do that too. Um, Let me look real quick because if I can't find them right offhand, I'm not gonna take up too much time. I'll just come back and, yeah, I'll come back because 'cause they're way far down there because 'cause I've got so many. And a beast I am, a beast, in tabletop game form stuff. Yes. You guys are there's so many people over in the vertical chat. I kinda like that. I might just do vertical from now on with you guys. Interview with the Vampire, I want them to do I'm not very happy with the Mayfair Witches TV show. I like the new Interview with the Vampire, though. Really like it. I think it's sticking closer to the book, but, we're g we're switching from D&D to hey, I'll play anything with vampires in it, and if there's a masquerade, I'll go. Um, I'm there, so love it. That's how you get me to play games, like, "Hey, there's a vampire or a witch." If I can play a witch, I think I'm getting glitchy. Oh, it's because the video's playing, that's why. So there is the tomb. Like I said, I'm sorry for the shaky this was using the gimbal. That is why I just stopped using it because it was all over the damn place.
Yeah.
Um, and I got mad at it. I threw it at Bestie. I said, "Please take this damn thing because 'cause I'm freaking sick of it."
I kept flipping upside
Um,
down and it wouldn't stay
it did
straight and
yeah, you don't see that part because I clipped it out, but it went "Swoop," and I'm like, "Yeah, that's really great."
it was
She
not
recanted on the
cooperating at
cruise
all.
thing after seeing it. Anne was very upset. Like, Tom Cruise was not who she saw. Eh, him as a blonde, like, no, no, it didn't work for me. And it did not work for me either, sister, and I would've yeah, but what do you do? Like, even, like, Stephen King, I think he said he hated, like, about 90% of the stories they made for or the movies they made from his books. Like, so, you can't please an author, I don't think, unless you stick straight to it, but hey, they made money off of them, so I guess they're probably not that mad. Darlene, that's what I'm wondering if she was cremated, maybe she's on one of the sides either with dad or with Anne. And if she was buried in New Orleans and she was in a tomb, she may have, right? Like, that may be all that's left, but I didn't see anything, um, in the like, a label on the drawers in there, so but if they say I'm not gonna argue with them. They know more than I do. I couldn't get in there. I asked, they said no. The beauty
But this
series, yeah, Tiptoes, yeah,
the
the
son
erotic.
wasn't buried though, was he?
No, the son
The
is
son
still
wasn't
alive.
with him?
He's pretty.
The
He's
son
not
wasn't with
that
his
old.
parents though, what, right?
The son is still alive.
Oh, he is still alive.
I'm assuming he's maybe gonna go in there with his parents
Oh, yeah, I would hope.
at some point, in the future. Hopefully not anytime soon. Yeah, their son Christopher. Oh, hello. Hello, one take adventures, my people. Well, if you like graves and stuff, this is your place. Okay, I've got let's see. Yeah, more I agree with you. I don't like Tom Cruise really, except for Top Gun. That was about it. I recently started a channel doing stories about people that met Saturn timely deaths. I'd like to share their stories. Oh, that's cool. Well, you'll have to
Oh,
we'll have to link up and talk about those. Yeah, and you'll have to come on. Yeah, we're just
good.
starting out over here too. So, uh it's taken a while, but slow it slow build is
When we can.
better than all right. So, I wonder if I can here. I know what I can do. I can subscribe from my if I can find it. I don't even know. Um, where am I? I don't even know where I am. I'll subscribe to you, and then I can message you too. Is this it right here? Let's see, which one are you in? Um, is it this one? There we go. There we go. And I can go to channel and I subscribe to you. So there you go. Yeah, you gotta start somewhere. 5 videos, a couple, right? Like, you just gotta I've got 157 and I'm still plugging away. So or I think it was 157. I lost count. But so this is I'm gonna go to the house now because I don't think you can really talk about Anne's mausoleum. I'm just gonna divert. This is a good squirrel that I'm gonna chase because I'm gonna show you guys this video, and I will credit it in the Instagram in the I don't know why I'm looking over here. I will credit it in the show description, so if you guys wanna go check it out on Instagram, you can. But this is the house. It is at First and Chestnut. So, if you guys read the Mayfair Witches, this is
Mhm.
Mayfair Witch House, and this is where Anne wrote a lot of her books, especially the Mayfair books, and this is she based her, um based the house in the book off of the house she was living in, and it's beautiful. These photos are not the best, guys. I am so sorry. I'm gonna apologize in advance. Um, I did want to show you guys what they look like what the house looked like before, and because the video I'm gonna show you is gonna it looks a little different. So, I just wanted you to see the before, 'cause I think this is what it looked like when Anne lived there. So, but it is called the Brevard Rice House. It was built in 1857 for a man named Albert Hamilton I think is it Brevard? I think that's yeah, Brevard. And then, of course, Anne Rice moved here, and this is probably what most people know it for. She had a couple other houses in New Orleans, but this is the Mayfair Witch House, and this is why I love it. Like I said, yeah, she's I think after Jane Austen, she's probably and you can't get any more different than Jane Austen and Anne Rice, but yeah. So this is the house. It was really hard to get photos. I don't know we didn't go down there this time. We were going to, but then there's just too much to do, right, bestie? There was just so much. But here's the house, and yeah, I know it looks like it's gonna tip over. That's just my photography because of the way the trees are. You can't get a photo, like, straight on of the house. This is just what it is. And I don't think they're gonna cut down these, like, 100-year-old trees just to so I can take a nice picture, but, so yeah, they're not that fabulous of photos, but the video I'm gonna show you makes it look a lot better than I do, but this is what it looked like before. And yeah, I know, they're crappy photos,
Wow.
but and this is the one side of the house, and if you the Mayfair witches, so, Deirdre was pushed out every day to on one of the porches. I'm not sure, there's, like, 2 different porches, and I kind of envisioned that this was the one maybe she was pushed out on, if you've read the Mayfair Witch book. Yeah, I've maybe read them, too many times. Alright, and then now we're back to the cemetery, but I'll leave that, and that's one of Bestie's photos. Hers are better. But I'm gonna remove that for a second, and I just wanna play this for you guys because it just popped up in my algorithm today, so I guess Anne is now on my algorithm. Um, I think it's just
Had
gonna
in
wait,
rice,
hang on.
and
Alright, hang on. Let me back it up a little bit. Uh,
I
here we
have had interactions with the fans of Anne Rice, and it's very important to the fans to be able to connect with Anne's legacy through this house.
It's just beautiful.
We definitely need to add that to the list.
Oh. So I didn't know there was a
I
book
have had
or a whoops,
interactions
hang on.
with the fans.
He didn't have any interactions with me. I did not scale that fence, allegedly. So everybody knows. Alright, I'm gonna remove this because I think it's slowing down my internet, like, big time. Um, yeah, so the house is like that pinkish coral color now, I'm not I don't know. Maybe that's what it originally was because they do like those funky color. It's funky to me. I think it was a gray, like a light gray color before, um, but I don't I don't know, it's beautiful on the inside, though. It's absolutely gorgeous. I've never seen photos or anything of the inside, so to see that and to love that the Mayfair Witches like I do, and Anne, and knowing that Anne wrote those books there, like,
Mhm.
um, Christopher, I'll put the link in the description, and he wrote a little on the Instagram post, he wrote this little thing and he's like, "There's so many memories of that house, like, growing up in that house, essentially, and, like, hearing like, going back there now, he can still almost hear the sound of the typewriter, like, his mom typing away, and he remembers the last day his dad when they took his dad to the hospital just before he died, and he's just like, "There's all
Aw.
these memories in this house," and I'm just like, so it's not just like the fans go, right? We're like, "There's the house," and it's all this for him too, like, that's his family home, so, um, if you guys do go down to see it, please be nice. Don't scale the fence, don't do anything shady, because there are eyeballs everywhere. I checked, there's cameras everywhere. They're gonna get you. I don't even think you're gonna get over that fence, and I think there's real dogs back there, not just a statue, but Yeah, it's beautiful, and it's not far from Lafayette Cemetery number 1, which you can go to because it's closed to the public. She also featured that in the Interview with the Vampire, but
Mhm.
yeah, you're a loser. I gotta change that. It's driving me bonkers. So I'll go back to the cemetery again. I'm probably not gonna get to the video tonight, but, um, but here's Bestie's photos. I didn't load mine. These are hers because I didn't have enough time. But let me go up here. Let's
You got video though.
see. Yeah, I got video. Well, I've got a lot of photos, but yeah, I just didn't have time to get them all up. Um,
Usually we just
let's
both take
see.
our own pictures and then we just swap so we have all of them.
Yep, we swap out because that's the good thing when we get lost separately, like, she's like, "Oh, did you see this?" And I'm like, "No, but did you see this?" And then it all works out. Like, we figure it
Yeah.
out, right? Stop it, camera. Um, yeah, when Jack Tom Cruise's Jack Reacher. No, didn't do it for me either. I'm glad. Risky Business was his best movie. I don't know, Top Gun was he was pretty that's the pinnacle of I like
Yeah.
that word now. That was the
I'm
pinnacle
a
of
Top
Tom
Gun
Cruise.
fan.
And the but I don't know if I so much it was because of all those shirtless men in the volleyball scene. It could have been that. Do I gotta pull out the firemen? I haven't done the fire I think we're okay. We're just, but Val Kilmer, oh my god, yeah. There's just so many good good things about that movie. Risky Business, yeah, it might be
Yeah.
I put that number 2. Yeah, 6'5". How tall is Tom Cruise? 5'5"? Like, isn't he like my height? I'm five
He's
four and a
short.
half.
Yeah.
I make sure I put that half in there 'cause I don't wanna be no shrunk like Bestie over here. She's a little bit shorter than me, but man, do I use that half that Look at me, I'm so tall. Oh, alright, I'm gonna go down. I know. This stream is gonna be Toombs getting reconnected with how she's supposed to do streams, not be all over the place. Yeah, and they just don't build houses like that anymore, Darlene, and I felt kinda bad, when Katrina hit. I was living in, Dallas, and I had already been down to New Orleans a few times, and the Garden District is, like, just absolutely beautiful. The houses down there, they're just gorgeous, and that was, like yes, I worried about the people and the animals, especially animals, because we got a lot of those at the clinic that I was working at. We had some hurt and injured ones that people found and just threw in their vehicles and drove up to Dallas to get away from, all of the destruction, and all I could think of was these big, beautiful houses, like, "Oh my god, there's just gonna be all that history just washed away," but
Mhm.
fortunately, most of them survived but, it was still I mean, it is just a beautiful area if you just wanna like, you drive through or walk down there or take the streetcar, it's just like going back in time almost because there's just yeah, they don't build stuff like that
I
anymore,
like the
they're beautiful,
streetcars. Those
everything
are
looks the
fun.
same now. Everything looks the same, everything's like cookie cutter and ugly and to me anyway, but I love these old especially Greek Revival, I think that's probably one of my favorites, but we're gonna see some other types of houses here, as you can see. Do we know who this one was? I know I saw
No,
you got a
there
couple
was
of
a
the famous
yeah,
the
I
graves, I
got
mean,
pictures of most of the big ones, but there was a tour group that was kinda right by me, and they were getting pushy, and it was hard just to get a picture without people in it, so
yeah,
I didn't have a whole lot of
drives me
time at each one.
it drives me crazy when that happens. Adventures asks, "Can you request time in Lafayette Cemetery, or is it closed for good?" It's closed temporarily. I'm
Mhm.
not sure when they're gonna open it again. It's
No.
closed just to get, I have photos of the last time I was there. If you guys want to see those, I can include those the next when I finish up with Metairie. I'll get them in here somehow so you guys can see those too. It's I think it's beautiful. I think it's better than St. Louis #1, and I might go to hell for that, but, it was just always really nice because you could just walk through there, and it's not very big. I mean,
No.
it's basically like just a block, like a city block, so it's not huge. St. Louis #1 isn't that big either. It's probably about the same. So you can easily walk through there in no time at all, and I always liked it because it was kinda peaceful and quiet, and you didn't have all the crowds like at other cemeteries. But they're going to open it up again. They're doing some restoration work. That's what they're supposed to
Mhm.
be doing at St. Louis #2 as well. I didn't see any work going. Saw a porta potty,
No,
which
nobody.
really kinda detracted from seeing these beautiful old tombs through the gate. Like, there's this porta potty, and I'm like, "Could you not have it
And a
maybe
highway. Don't
right?"
forget the highway right above
Ugh,
us.
I could almost forget the highway if there wasn't a stinky toilet, like, right there. I mean, move it. I don't know. Get it out of
And
the
it's a really
way. I don't know.
dirty area. It's
It's
not
a
like
little
people
dirty.
don't really take care of it, so
No.
it's kind of
Um,
shady.
yep,
Weird guy
just like
hanging out in a
Tiff says,
van.
people ruin everything. Yeah, the man in the van. I was
Yeah, I walked across the
we
street
were
to avoid
she
him.
kept taking off on me, just "Ooh, doo, doo." She was like, "What?" And I'm like, "Get your ass back over here." It's like, we are not getting separated in this sort of
She
not
wouldn't
being
even let me
mean.
walk around the corner because it was a brick
No.
wall. She's
I was
like,
like, "Nuh-uh,
"No."
I got to see you at all times because there's a man in a van, and there's somebody else."
There were a couple.
He was talking on a cell phone, but he didn't have a cell phone. Did you see
Mhm.
him? The guy
And there
sitting
were
on the
no
ground,
windows in the van,
like,
which was
he's
creepy.
and and Bestie's like, "I'm just gonna walk around." I'm like, "God damn, that's the last time I'll ever see her." Here's my Dateline
I'm
episode. I love
thrilled by
I'm sorry,
myself. I'm
Keith.
okay, I
I kept
promise.
telling her to stop walking away, and then I saw this van just there with my bestie. "When did you notice she was missing?" "Well, I don't know, on the way back, I was walking and realized she wasn't."
Just disappeared. That's me. It's okay.
Yeah. See? Tiff d right, Tiff? That's what I told her. 2 people are harder to kidnap than 1, but she kept getting chasing the squirrels, and I'm like, "Hey, I can't be the only responsible one.
Hey, I gotta
I can't
be
be."
responsible at home. When I'm on vacation, that kinda switches to you.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like being responsible. Oh, I have to be that at
I
home.
don't
Anyway,
either,
that
that's why I'm not on
and
vacation.
Darlene, yeah, men in vans, suspicious, and he was, and I was a
Yeah,
little bit more worried about the guy talking on the cell phone that didn't have a cell phone.
and the one guy
I
was
still
eating
don't.
his lunch in a van, but he was there a really long time,
Yeah,
like,
there's
a
2 men
really
in
long
vans.
time.
We forgot about that. There were 2 men's
Yeah,
2
one
men
on
in
each block,
vans, but
which was
the
kinda
one had
creepy.
windows, the other one did not have. That one, that's
Mhm.
shady. Mm.
And I
I'm
swear
getting
he
her a
kept
lead.
eating that sandwich, the same sandwich, and it just wasn't disappearing. I was like, "What are you doing?"
He just kept doing this. Mm,
Like,
mm.
he's just sitting
He was
there.
probably waiting for her to get far enough away where I wouldn't hear her scream, but I kept yelling, "Okay, go away. Go away."
I crossed
Not
the
good. Oh,
street though, at least, been walked around.
we'll talk about this later because she's still in trouble. Um, and this is where we are right now, adventure. This is Metairie. We
Mhm.
got here on our very last day. We almost were like, we're so damn tired. Like, like
But our
we're like, I'm like,
yeah,
we've already seen. Like, we had one more. We had the St. Louis Night Cemetery tour after this. We had gone to a
mm.
plantation in the morning. Then
I
we
think we had,
got
like,
an
4
Uber.
hours. I
Oh,
think we only had 4 hours, and we had to pack still for our flight.
girl, we
So, yeah.
were hoofing it. this day. This was our
Yeah.
last day and our busiest day.
Yeah.
The night tour was freaking
That was
amazing.
fun.
Oh my god. That cemetery at night, I
That was
have
cool.
I'm gonna put it together. I have stop stop zooming in on me. I did not I have pores. I don't want you zooming in on my pores. Um, thank you. I have the last time I went down, I have photos of my day tour to St. Louis number 1, so I have those, and then I'm gonna put them with the night tour photos. So, you can guess at night, photos are not gonna be that crisp, but they're so spooky. Like,
They do look cool.
we got in trouble a little bit because we got off the path, and the girl had to, like, go and pull us back over to the tour.
I wonder. I don't know what to say. I always wonder. That ain't the first
Yeah,
time I got in trouble on a tour.
but I wanted to, like, get some more pictures, and he
Yeah,
was
me too.
moving so fast. He was a great tour Travis? Travis.
Yeah.
Yes. He was great, like, uh,
Funny, entertaining.
funny.
Yeah.
He was very like me. You would think he
Mhm.
was high or drunk, but he wasn't either as far as we knew. So he's a little like and I liked his vibe.
Yeah.
Again,
He was late.
no creepy vibe in number 1 either.
No.
I didn't
No, and I was
feel
kinda
creeped out.
surprised.
I
I was
thought for
hoping for
sure
something.
that's what I thought. I was thinking, yeah, especially at night, like, it's gonna feel weird, right? Not at all.
Mhm.
And we were right by Madame Laveau Marie Laveau's.
Mhm.
I looked for Madame LaLaurie's cemetery, the family tomb that supposedly she may be buried in. I looked for it. I may have a photo of it. I don't know. I'm still looking through them. I have a photo of the one that they said was hers, and I'm gonna look and see, but it's a maze. It's
Mhm.
not like Lafayette number 1 is, like, very well laid out, like, I think that's why I like it a little bit more because you can just walk down the rows, kinda like you can at Metairie, you can just walk down, like, rows,
Mhm.
right, and see them lined up. That's not Lafayette number 1, like, it's like it's a
Scattered.
l like a tunnel almost in some of those, like the tombs, there's, like, really not, I don't think they had a design in mind. I think people just came in and put their tombs in and said, "This is where mine is." And then somebody came in and put one right, like, in a crack between them. Um, but yeah, so that's, probably talk about that Tuesday maybe, I think? Yeah. Carry a taser. I carry a box cutter when I don't have to fly because they don't let you bring that stuff on a plane anymore. So
If you have a checked bag though, I do always bring, pepper spray.
mm, I didn't think about that, but you gotta check where you're going because I almost got arrested in Massachusetts for having pepper spray,
Yeah, I don't well, pepper
and the
spray
state
is
cop
there's 2 ty different
wasn't.
types, so you have to carry the one that's not quite as strong in order to get away with it, but,
I'm just
um,
bringing bear
I
spray.
and
I
you
have
do
bear
have to
spray.
really you do have to be really cautious when you travel international, though, because in international, there are a lot of countries that is illegal to bring it into, so you have to be really careful.
Tiff has a great Tiff said she thinks that guy's sandwich was really dry, so that's why it took him a long time, right? And Jean's the pepper spray though, this is look, why didn't we think of this? Order and have it shipped to your hotel.
Oh, I never thought about that. That is a really good idea.
Thank you, Tiff. We'll do that next time because
Yeah,
yeah, I'm just gonna
I didn't
order
think
I
about that.
guys, I don't even
I
mess
love
with the pepper. I just get bear spray because I figure if it's gonna take down a bear,
Yeah, but
you
that's a
don't get
big bottle.
oh hell yeah. Hell yeah, it is.
Yeah, you might not be able to get away with that in your carry-on or your, checked bag. The
Yeah,
pepper
that's
spray
what but you can
little
order no, you
pieces.
can order it on Amazon, that's where I order my bear spray. It's the same stuff I
Okay.
have in my Jeep, yeah. Remember when we were in, we took those people to the, um, car rental place and
Yes.
we made
She
sure
picks up some people at our hotel because they said they needed a ride
I didn't pick them up,
to
don't make it
Enterprise. I'm
sound
like,
like
"We
that
don't
you
know these people." She's like, "I
no,
got pepper spray or I got bear spray in the
bear
glove box," and I'm just going, "Oh,
I
dear God," and that guy's
but
sitting in the front seat.
I felt bad for them. So, it was a husband and a wife, and yes, I was like, "Alright, maybe not, maybe this
Uh-uh.
is their racket." But we were like, "Okay, there's us and LDB, right? So there's 3 of us against this one dude," and I made sure I said, "Yeah, we'll" I felt bad for 'em 'cause they're like, "We gotta get over to Enterprise, there's nobody they couldn't get" I can't there was a whole
It was
story, and it
Sunday
checked
and
out.
raining.
It was
Yep, it was
Sunday, it was gross outside, they needed to get their car so they could get
mhm.
to their next place, and I was just like, "Hey, we've been there before, we've traveled, we've gotten rides, and people have helped us out before, so we'll help them out." But I made sure, I was like, "Dude,
She
I
warned
got
him.
bear spray right here," and he's just sitting in the back. I think he was terrified. I think it got roles got reversed real fast with the bear spray because he's just sitting in the back seat like, "Just want the hell out of here." I
His
He's like,
wife was
"Thanks for
really
the ride."
nice, but he was a
But
little
the wife
weird.
was really yeah. Well, yeah,
Yeah,
because
he
we
was a
scared the
little
shit out of him. We scared the
yeah, he was a
shit
little
out of them.
weird.
We're just young ladies, so
She's the nicest person in the world till you get in her vehicle, and then she's like a threat.
yeah. When I got my family and my friends in my car, don't I will pull this
Yeah.
can out on your we'll get you. Adventure says, her name was Dorothy Dell. She was really just breaking into acting. Ah, I should have,
Mhm,
I don't know, maybe she popped up maybe she's on the video here somewhere. I took a lot of photos, and I hit a
mm,
lot of tombs, but if she's on the newer side, uh, yeah, we didn't get to that side this time,
mm-mm.
but next time,
Yeah.
we'll be back. And next time we're renting a car, and then we could just drive through the
There's a lot we
cemetery.
didn't get to see.
It was so much walking. Darlene,
Mhm.
we went to 2 plantations.
Yep.
The haunted one, whoa.
That one was cool.
I can't even tell you how many experiences we had, like, right out the gate, basically.
Mhm.
I've never been to I don't think I've ever been to a place that was, like, popping off like that, like, so like, especially with big tours coming through all the time, you'd think they'd kinda,
Yeah.
like, I don't know, desensitize the spirits, like, they'd get used to it. Oh, no, these spirits were like, "Hey, hi, guys, and I got a ghost photo, and I got some EVPs. That's gonna be
I
Sunday,
think we found at least
Sunday."
9 or 10.
A lot, and then we made
Mhm.
new ghosty friends, one who I'm gonna try to get her to come on the channel, come up here too and be a guest because she goes on investigations too, and we'll probably hook up at some point because she goes
Mhm.
to a lot of those same ones, like, that I've been to, and she gets into this. So, we'll probably have and her name's Melissa, so yeah, if she's watching, hi, Melissa. We had a
Yes.
great time with you guys. And then we
Oh,
did
it's so
a
much fun.
spirit box session out in front of the cathedral, which I guess if we're going to hell, we're just gonna do it right. We didn't do it in the cathedral, we were outside,
No, we did it
but
outside.
we had, that was crazy too. That one we probably won't post though because we had some personal, both
Mhm.
Bestie and I had personal responses, that just for us, just validation for us, so yeah, nobody else is gonna understand any of it, but,
Yeah.
to say that my hair stood up on my arms more than once, like, yeah, it was crazy. So, maybe it was just the night too, but yeah, everything was just really that night was loaded, it seemed like, and then the rest of the night, every other day, every other tour we went on, just absolutely quiet, peaceful
You know,
and
the
quiet,
funny thing though
so
is that even though we were standing in front of a church, all 4 of us with a spirit box, Not one person looked at us like we were crazy.
Nah, not New
It's the
Orleans.
norm down there. Like,
They see
really,
weirder
truly,
stuff
like,
than us.
yeah, it was interesting. People were just like,
Uh,
walking by.
yeah, they're just like, "Oh, they get a spirit box. Alright."
Mhm.
We
It's
didn't care.
interesting.
And cat
Yeah.
toys. We had the cat toys too, that was kinda cool, which I'm ordering some of those. I like
Those are really
those are
cool.
neat. Yeah,
You gotta find
been
out where she
wanting
got them
some of those
from.
for a while. Yeah. Off Amazon. I got them in my cart already, but
Oh, okay.
yeah, I'll send you the link. Yeah. They're real easy, and, if unless, she finally went to sleep, unless the cat steals them, but yeah. And LDB stayed at home. This was a girls' trip,
Mhm.
just us, and it was so nice. You know what, darling? I'm probably gonna at some point, I probably will spray myself, but I have not yet, but I'll fall. I'll fall trying to run away, but I won't spray myself. I'm smarter than that. I like to tell myself I am, but yeah.
You fell down at the
Um,
steps. I don't know about that.
I do that. I fall up, I fall down, I fall standing, I fall sitting
Mhm.
down. All of a sudden, I'm like my body just goes, "Let's fall over," and we do. Just how it is. Alright. This is I'm not sure, where can I hang on, I'm gonna do something different here. Woohoo, look at that. We're little. I'm gonna make it big. Alright, so here we go. Hopefully this works out, but let's go. And I think a lot of these spirits probably do. I think they get used to it. But the first plantation, the one that is haunted, and I'm gonna, yeah, it is. It is. But I gotta get those EVPs off of the video. So, I gotta get those, and I have the photo, but wait till you guys yeah. Uh, Darlene, I choke on air. Yeah, same. Alright, so here's an example of I'm not sure. This one is really pretty though, holy crap. So these
Mhm.
are in-ground burials with slabs over the top. And believe it or not, those slabs, those giant pieces of marble and concrete, whatever they put on top there, they don't hold the when the water table rises, it doesn't hold the coffins in. You would think so, right? Because it's a big old slab. But nope, I've seen photos, that book that I have, it's called
Mhm.
Fragile Grounds, and I'll link it in the description, but I'll probably pull it out and we'll talk about it on the next regular stream, not the ghosty stream on Sunday, but the next cemetery stream. There's photos of coffins like after Katrina, Harvey, all of the so many hurricanes of these big old marble tops like lifted up, and then there's the casket, which I don't like that stuff. That's on my nope list. I'm like, "Nope, I'm gonna go to
Mhm.
different side of the cemetery." I just don't wanna look in them. I've unfortunately had to see in one of them one time, and that was enough for me. I'm like, "Nope, I'm good now. I never need to see that again." But, yeah, there's nothing holding them down, and,
Mm-mm.
like, they just push it right up, just the force of the water rising just pushes those caskets right up and pushes those tops right off.
Mhm.
There were so many beautiful monuments and statues, like, I just can't articulate how like, all my words, I think, during the live were like, "Oh my god, this is so cool, and look
Mhm.
how pretty this is," and I'm like, "Come on, girl, you've got more words in your database than cool and pretty and" right? Like, but no,
Not in the
like,
moment, though.
you're
In the
just
moment, it's just shocking. Like, you see this
yeah.
stuff and you think, "Wow, like, I could never imagine having that
I need a
up
little
here."
list that I carry with me that says all my like, "Here's your thesaurus, use these words." instead." But I wouldn't look at it anyway just because, yeah, I just don't.
Mhm.
Here's another this one, oh my gosh, I didn't realize you got a photo of this one. This one is beautiful.
Mhm.
with the
Sorry,
is
I
it
didn't do
McMahon?
editing. That's a little
Yeah,
crooked.
we didn't I just loaded them too. I didn't do
Yeah.
any edit. She just posted them and gave them gave
I
them to
was
me, and I'm like, We'll just post them."
yeah. I was at
Yeah.
work and I was at a conference call, so I couldn't
Here we
upload
go.
anything.
This one's for Morg because he likes the Egyptian stuff, and I missed
Mhm.
this, but this is the who did I say
It's
was in this one? Let me look him up real quick here.
oh, the Egyptian style.
Yeah. It was up here with,
I think the one tour guide said in the
notable
90s it became very
burials.
popular, like a revival almost.
It's the Brunswick period, pyramid mausoleum. So
Mhm.
Brunswick, Brunswig. So the Brunswick family. Whoops, go back.
Mhm.
But this is one I wanted to find, and yeah,
It was
I
way in
didn't
the
get back
back.
over. Yeah, look
Yeah.
at the size of that sucker though
It was in
too.
the
I
Circle
love
Drive where
oh,
where
okay.
the tourists were at. Yeah.
Well, that makes sense. That's why the tourists were all there was because
Mhm.
this is one of the iconic ones from there. So they like their pyramids down in and you'll see that there's 2 well, one's very new, one's very old at left, St. Louis number 1. So
Mhm.
those will be on Tuesday. Do that. The rest of Metairie, because I don't think I'm gonna get to my video. Um, this is, a statue of Bestie and I as we were dying in the heat. Bestie's like, "I can't walk anymore." And I'm like, "Girl, we gotta put 1,200 more steps
Oh
on."
my
And she's
word.
like, "No, I'm dying." I'm like, "No,
Yes.
no, we must go on." We just like Scarlett O'Hara, we gotta go on. Yeah, I love
Like I
this
said,
one.
good thing we didn't have to climb that fence. You would have been leaving me behind because there was no way I could have done that. I was so sore.
I would have left you. I would have
I
like,
know you would.
I'll be back at 8 a.m.
Be like, I'll Uber tomorrow morning. It's okay.
I'll send an Uber for you to bring you to the airport.
We would have had time. We got delayed.
Oh, and this is, these went out of order, but anyway, so this is the one again with the cool stained glass. That is beautiful though.
Mhm.
Oh,
I do have a picture of the
not
stained glass
gonna
somewhere in in my folder.
I think I have did you send me I think you sent this one too, the stained glass. Did I put it in here? Is this the mensch or menge?
Mhm.
I don't think I said that right. Menge, maybe? I
No
can't tell if
idea.
that's a G or a C. Yeah. This is ridiculous. This is more money. Like, hey, I can't take it with me. I hate my kids. I don't want them getting
I'm
any of
going
my
out in
money.
style.
Screw them. I'm blowing it all on my mausoleum, and he did. What is it? Pizzazzi?
I don't know,
Pizzati.
but it was gorgeous.
Oh, I like it. Salvatore Pizzati. Oh, I love
Yeah.
it.
Of course,
Oh,
it's Italian.
Salvatore. I like those Italian names. They freak me out though. It's a dirty word, mensch.
Italians are all about decorative and elaborate, big, like
Over the top.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably the Virgin Mary up there on the top. There's a couple crosses in there. I mean, he was making sure he's got
Oh yeah.
everything covered here. There's the urn with the cover,
Mhm.
the draped veil over the urn. Uh, I don't know, maybe that's not
Mhm.
the Virgin Mary. Maybe it is. I can't
I
tell.
overheard the tour guide say that some of those are like something like 10, $15 million. I'm like, yeah, I can believe it. They're all marble.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
I know. I'm like, I'm not gonna make that in my lifetime.
Yeah, this is what I'm gonna do when I wanna screw my kids out of their inheritance, and they're gonna be, like, sitting there at the lawyer's office like, "What? Sorry, guys, no, your dad spent it all on his mausoleum. That son of a"
Why not?
Damn you, dad. But it's beautiful. I mean, hey, you're gonna go out Go
Go in
out in
style.
style. I mean, yeah, this is the
Yeah.
last, and they're gonna say his name all the time. Like, people are gonna drive through and here go, "Oh, Salvatore. Oh, yeah, mamma mia." That's I don't
It's
know.
gonna be around for hundreds of years. I mean, it's
Oh, it's
marble.
already been around for I
Yeah.
don't know what this is. It's probably what, 1889? Gonna guess
Yeah, I don't
'cause it
know.
looks about late 1800s. So, yeah, that'd be my guess.
Well, he was saying the one guy was saying that they pay a fee and then things are it's called perpetual care or perpetual maintenance or
Perpetual
something.
care.
And you pay
They
like
have perpetual
$30,000 and they take
care.
care of it forever.
Yeah, until they have no more money, and then they don't take care of it,
Yeah.
which is
But
we've talked about perpetual care on here before on
mhm,
the channel a few times, and we all
yeah.
get mad. That's when, the people who own the cemeteries,
Hmm.
there's no more money, or
Yeah.
there's no one to fund it, especially dead cemeteries, which I know that's probably a weird word, dead cemeteries, because, yeah, there's dead people there, but dead is when they can't get any more they can't bury anybody else in them. But the cool thing about these cemeteries, right, like the crypts, they can how many did they say at St. Louis number 1? One
100.
tiny little vault crypt. He
Oh
said
yeah.
there were at least 100 burials, or
And it
however
was
people,
probably, I would
100
say that
people,
vault was probably maybe
tiny.
a tenth of that.
It was probably no taller than maybe a little taller than me. So, like, maybe
Hmm.
5'5", that tomb was. So it had a
Yeah.
bottom and, probably had a top vault. So, a vault for the casket to go into, and then the undersound, the caveau, which is where um, all the remains go on the
The
bottom.
basement.
But the basement of your apartment,
Yeah,
crypt
basically.
apartment, right? And we've talked about those on here too, so everybody, Bestie doesn't listen to the show very often
That was
apparently
new to
because
me, so
she's
I just
sitting there listening to the tour guide like, with her mouth hanging open, and I'm like, "Girl, I have talked about all this stuff on my channel, and you're supposed to be my" Yeah,
I
see, the
try.
camera zoomed in at the appropriate time, like, "You did what?"
I get
Alright,
busy.
let
I
me
try to
pop
do
to
it
the
at
next
work, but
slide. I
I
know.
get
This
calls
one's
and
pretty
emails and
he's
texts and
flying. This one's beautiful too. Oh,
mhm. And the
how's
fence.
it
I
so
love
clean?
all of the decorative detail in the
Look at
fences and
the
everything.
yeah, I just
The
noticed that
iron.
there's little angels
Mhm.
on the fence as well. Look at that. Oh,
Yeah.
they're
And
beautiful.
the all of
Oh,
the
these are
vaults and
in-ground
yeah,
burials too, it looks
all of
like.
the vaults and mausoleums, the detail in the ironwork is just gorgeous.
Oh, yeah, I'm telling you, this is just
Actually, I don't even know if
it's
there was anybody
beautiful.
in there in that one.
And this one right here,
Mhm.
I
I think there
see
might have been
at
one,
least 2
2.
headstones, it looks like, right
Yeah.
there,
Yeah,
but
that's a
that looks
large
pretty
family plot.
new. It looks kinda new. Oh, I just noticed the stained glass window of the mausoleum or the crypt behind it there too, or tomb.
Mhm.
I'm probably not using my terms, appropriately,
Yeah.
but because I don't know what's inside of them. I don't know if these are crypts, like, where they're reusing them, or if these are mausoleums, like, only one like, mausoleums have the drawer I call them drawers. I'm not 100% sure if that's the correct terminology for them, but that's where the casket slides into, kinda like when we looked at the Anne Rice at
Mhm.
theirs, like, on the one side is her husband, and it looks like there should be maybe, like, Stan is in the middle, and then there looks like there's an empty one above, and then one below, so there and on the opposite side, there's 3 with Anne being in the middle on the other side, so it makes me think there's 6 places, but I wonder they call it a tomb, so I'm wondering if, like, once their caskets, coffins get to a certain point that they can, you know, gather them
Or
up, and then they could
they
put
may just keep
another
them in
one
the
in there.
shroud and bury them or put them in the tomb too.
That's how they used to do the crypt. right? Like
Mhm.
the ovens. And that's what they
Yeah.
call them, guys. They call them oven crypts because
Yeah.
that's essentially what happens to you. And yeah, I've talked about that before too. Not that Bestie listens, but
Yeah.
not kidding. I got a teaser once in a while. This one is beautiful. This looks like it has some like Indian influence almost with the doorway.
Mhm.
God, they love their statuaries.
There was one that
Yeah,
looked
she's
like almost it
it's
had a
like
Muslim detail
that
in it.
one. I have it, and I
Oh, you
love
got that
that was my
picture?
I got it on the video. It was my favorite.
That was
I was like,
gorgeous,
"Oh,
yeah.
holy hell." Like, I walked up there and I'm
Yeah.
just like I was kinda blown
Yeah, I didn't
away. It
see it until I
was
was walking back to you, so I missed, like, getting the detail, but I did catch it. It was really pretty.
yeah, people steal bones. Mm. Good luck trying to do that at this one because that shit ain't happening down here. Well,
Mm-mm.
I don't know, that's why they've got Lafayette and all of those locked up now because they
Mhm.
don't want anybody desecrating those graves because I guess they have had some problems. I don't think they've had anybody stealing bodies and shit out of here,
I would hope not.
but that guy is coming up March 13th. We're gonna get to see him. I hope they jerk. I think he's still in jail too. This one is one of the ones on Millionaire Row.
Mhm.
Did I say that wrong? This is Coleman, and wow. I have some Colemans in my family, but probably not the right ones.
I
Definitely
think
not ones
that
that
one I wanna say that one
have
had, like
This is just down from Ann's. Like,
yeah,
isn't it,
they
like,
had
1 or
either
2 down?
they either had 12 or 18 on each side.
Yeah, it looks like
It was
6,
huge.
12, and 12. Yep,
Yeah, I think so.
that's huge. See, I'm kinda wondering, like, if these work like the oven vaults do because it's gotta get pretty warm inside those. So I'm curious. I'm gonna do a little more research because I would like to know, do they consider this a tomb, a mausoleum? Can they reuse these? Um,
Mhm.
I have some questions. See, I like to learn. I don't know everything. I think I do. This one was very cool. This was the Delgado. And
Yeah.
now this is what I would call this is definitely a tomb because
Yep.
the entry is below. So
Mhm.
you would open the doors, the gate, and I'm going to assume that the casket, coffins, however they're in there are probably like stacked somehow. That's what I'm imagining. There's probably I know everybody probably wants to think there's probably somebody in that little shaped one up there, the oh, what do you wanna call it? The casket on the top there, but there's probably
Mhm.
nobody in there. They're all underneath, and I think I got this one on video too. There
Mhm.
were
That was really pretty.
only 3 names on there, but we found out on our tour of St. Louis number 1 that just because their name doesn't show up on the plaque, like, on that big old piece there that covers the door, like, on these crypts, like, on the oven crypts, doesn't mean that they didn't go in there, because only the most important people in the family probably got their name on there because it woulda cost money. So,
Mhm.
say the family was going through some financial issues, but these people still die.
Yeah.
They probably would've put them in there, and they just didn't get recorded on the slab. So, there could be even though, like, it says there's, like, 6 names on there could be many, many, many more buried in there. So, yeah. So, that's
And
something to
that's
think
really
about too.
sad because they lose their history doing that. They
I
don't
think
have
so
their
too. I think it's
that's kind
pretty
of
sad too if you don't but I mean, what happens when we cremate people and we scatter ashes? There's nothing left,
yeah.
right? There's no designated spot with, like, a headstone unless you put someplace, like, in
Oh,
memory
yeah,
of
we
or
did. We
something
did with
like
my
the long
grandmother.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, 'cause some places do that. They'll still like, if
Yeah.
there's a family, plot that you have, where there's
Mhm.
multiple family members buried. Sometimes people will go in and put, like, a little plaque that'll say, "In memory of so and
Mhm.
so," and doesn't mean that person is actually buried in that plot. Their ashes could have been scattered elsewhere, or maybe they died someplace else and are buried someplace else too. So that
There was a
happens.
building in the back that was it was one of the really large buildings that when you walk down the hall, there were, just small little spots for the cremated ashes, and then they had it engraved
Oh,
with that information.
columbarium?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was in the back.
those are pretty cool.
Mhm.
That was what was up front too when we first walked in where we were sitting.
Mhm. The
Those are
fountain.
columbariums, there's too, so and I've got that
Yeah.
on video. I did a video of that too, which I've gotta get these off of my phone because 'cause I'm gonna run out of space pretty soon. Thank you, Adventures. Thank you for subscribing. Um, for a serial killer couple, oh my goodness, you have fun with that, and, I'm gonna wait I can't wait to see. I love serial killers. Just the ones like yeah, I love them all. I wish I could cover serial killers, but I'm gonna leave that for other people. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna stick to where we put them after they're dead. And I look forward to seeing your Stew Adventures. Thanks for stopping by. Yay, we got more people. I love it. Especially ones that like this stuff. Unlike Bestie, who doesn't watch many of my videos. I'm just kidding.
I'm trying, damn it. I'll get
Yeah,
through the
I'm
rest of
sure.
them. It'll just take me, another year.
Yeah, it's fine. But I made her listen to a couple of them as we were driving, like, to Chicago. So I was like, "Here,
Well,
you're
what
gonna
was
listen
that
to
one
these."
you sent me today was like 10 hours of infor 10 hours of information, and I'm like, "Who has 10 hours to watch this?" I started
Your
listening to it, but I was like, "Oh my
bestie
gosh."
made that. No, I don't even know what that one was. I forgot already,
No.
but
No, it's just
I
when you
sent
sent
you
me and
lots
said,
of
"This is
stuff.
a lot of information."
I think it was about one of these cemeteries. I can't remember
Yeah.
what it was. Oh, maybe it was about that plantation. I think it was about the plantation, but,
Oh, okay.
and Darlene, they do have burial records, so even though but, hey, those get lost and
Yeah.
destroyed, and all kinds of stuff happens to them. So it's
Mhm.
not always like I would just I mean, I guess it's no different than unmarked graves in cemeteries. I mean, it happens. It's sad, but I mean, you got a family tomb. I would think you'd want to be I don't
Yeah.
know, to find out that you just weren't important enough to be put up there. I mean, that's gotta hurt in the afterlife. I mean, who are you haunting? Now I would haunt somebody.
I
But
think my
yeah, I'm sure
battery
there's
I
uh-oh.
think my battery's dying.
Uh-oh. We're gonna lose you. Here, I'm gonna put up the
No, I found a cord.
okay.
I found a cord.
Alright. I'm gonna put up the video here so that we'll see your adventures. Have fun, with your serial killers. I'm excited to see what you
Yeah,
have.
there we go.
Darlene's like, "I was being silly." You could be silly. We're always silly.
People are
I
terrifying.
well, except for when I'm serious and fall. But I was being silly then too. God, I was laughing my butt off with that. That was hilarious. Oh, this isn't coming through very well. Oh, there's Gravedigger. There he goes. We
I
see him
told you
a
he
few
was
times.
flying.
Yeah. He was. Damn, I don't
Mhm.
drive that fast in my tractor with a full bucket of dirt. You'll get hurt doing that kind of stuff. Should I put us over? I don't know how to put us over. We're up on the top. We are
Yeah, I
where we
see
are right
that.
now. Well, here.
We're in the clouds. We're okay.
I think I could move us over. Yeah. There we go. I think I can. Yeah. I moved us over a little bit. Let's see how that works. Uh, how's that look? Better?
Yeah.
All right. And no, I was not still drunk. I had not had oh, actually, wait, I had a mint julep,
Oh,
and
yeah, that was
I think
nothing.
he extra spiked that thing because woof,
Yeah.
I could
Some of
smell
those
mint
were
what was it? Whiskey? Is there whiskey in a mint julep?
I don't know. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't usually
Oh my
drink those.
god, Darlene. Darlene says when her daughter was laid to rest, the original headstone went to the Atlantic Ocean. I freaked out. Oh my god, I would
Oh
too.
my goodness.
I
That's
would. Mm-mm.
I would be freaking out.
Ugh.
I have to move.
And these are oh wait, here. So wait, a pop. It's liger, like a tiger and a lion had a big
Yeah.
okay, I know. Never mind. I am getting too silly. Oh, this was pretty fat. Whatever, don't roll your eyes. You've heard worse jokes than me on that one. Um,
I have.
I say all kinds of weird stuff. What was that on the
You're so
ground?
entertaining.
Wasn't it? I try. That's why I have a channel now. So I can annoy more people, not just my best friend. All right, here we go.
There, yeah,
So
that's where some
there's
of the oldest ones are.
yeah. Ignore my finger over there. There again too. So there's in-ground burial over here to the left. I
Mm-hmm.
can speed this up a little bit. I don't.
And
Uh, that was not the part where I fell. I will tell you guys when I fell. Um, oh, this one was cool. Oh my god.
mm,
These um there weren't there were a good amount of these bronze ones, but well that I saw. I mean, there were quite a few more than I
mm-hmm.
expected, but she was I will put this up independently so you guys can just go through and watch it too because right
Yeah.
now my internet's being kinda crappy, but she was gorgeous. Um,
Mm.
and somebody gave her some Mardi Gras beads.
'Cause why not?
Pretty sure because it's New Orleans. Yeah, and she's got a
We all gotta
handful of
celebrate.
roses. Ugh,
Yeah, that one was really pretty.
yeah,
You could
she was
almost
just
feel her grief, like
I don't know how you get in there. That was, because she pretty much blocks that damn doorway. I
mhm.
don't think I turned back around, but you're looking into the sun here, so but there's an in-ground burial there. So I think I think those are crypts. I've gotta look up and do a little bit more research because I'm pretty sure you could get a lot of people into those. Well, not at the
Yeah,
same time,
I think the
but,
smaller ones like
like,
that are.
many generations of
Mhm.
family members can go in there. And
Trying to think.
but I thought I was a fast walker, but yeah, these definitely are oven crypts over here on this side, on the right-hand side by the by the highway.
Mhm. But if you go by the other road, that's like the whole row of all underground burials.
Yeah, I didn't go up because they were
Mhm.
about to inter somebody over there, and I didn't
Mhm.
get up close, but here's a new one going in, and I have questions. I wish there's a almost jumped in that. But they didn't leave the keys in it, though. I had questions
Mhm.
because that's obviously a crypt, right? But are
Mhm.
those burial spots on either side, or is it just gonna be, like, decoration of some kind? But I'd like to go
Yeah, I
back at
wondered
some
that too.
point and follow up and see, 'cause that one it looks like there's maybe another one going in on the other side, or maybe that's just the one that's working on this. So, I thought
Mhm.
that was pretty cool. Um,
Hmm.
these are just I mean, to say I was blown away, I mean,
Yeah.
this is where I made you guys look in here because I didn't wanna look in, because every time I've looked in one time, and there was a casket that had got, I don't know, earthquake, whatever the hell, but it was hanging out of one of those, and the lid was
Mm.
off, and I'm like, "Nope, I'm out." So I walked up there, I said, "You guys can look in here," but, because if I see a body, it might take me a little while to go back. No, it won't. I'll be right back to the
Mhm.
cemeteries, but still, it'll haunt me for a little bit, probably for a lot of time. This is like if you put a GoPro on a cat and turn them loose in the cemetery. Oh,
That's probably
the
the best
dogs
thing
are
I've heard all day.
yeah, this is a squirrel with a GoPro cam. This is this is TNZ. We'll get her a GoPro.
I'm gonna remember that if I
She's
get a
gonna be
cat.
like, "Oh my god." The dogs, I think those 2 dogs were the coolest. Um, but Bestie and I are gonna go to Rose Hill here next month. Well,
Mhm.
in another week here.
That's in a week.
Yeah, shh, don't say why. Shh, just
Nope.
because we're going to Rose Hill Cemetery in
Mhm.
Chicago, and there are 2 dogs there as well. So, I'm like, "How crazy is that?"
Yeah.
We have to go because 'Cause I've been talking about it for a while. It's supposed to be a warmish day for March, maybe some rain, which we can handle that.
It's gonna
But,
be in the 40s, high
I thought it
40s.
said 50s. That's good.
High 40s,
It's
at
balmy.
night.
It's balmy here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at this cat with this GoPro. This one was really cool. I like the shape of this. It was like an octagon. Yeah, octagon, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was one of the few that actually had a shape besides square and rectangle,
Yeah, and
but was still
I
like that.
kinda wonder how they got the coffins in there. This was
Oh, there it
that
is.
Celtic cross was I did take a lot of photos of this,
I did too.
and I took some more videos of it too. This is the Celtic cross. Come on, right? Yeah,
Mhm.
this is beautiful. Um, but I think it was the Ross family. I think that's Scottish. Ross
Mm,
is Scottish,
I don't know. I can't remember.
but it's pretty. I like the cow on it, the bull. I think it's a Highland cow
I
too.
was gonna say, I need some
Highland
context
sheep,
behind that one.
but it looks like the ones that I've seen in Ireland and Scotland. Yeah, see?
Mhm.
Cat. I'm looking
When we
for
were at the
squirrels.
Abbey, they have some of those.
There were squirrels here everywhere, real ones. Yeah, I'm wondering if there was a side entry or maybe, like, there's a underground door of some type, because some of them do, like, a back
Mhm.
door to the crypt. Um, but yeah, that one was pretty cool too, that angel. I'm moving along here pretty fast. This is what happens when I don't fall. Trucking.
True.
Um, yeah, I'm like, "I'm out. If there's a body hanging out of a coffin, I'm outta here." Oh, here comes the
Run.
dogs. I was looking forward to finding these 2 guys. I went up and petted them. I said, "What's up, good boys? What's up, good" I like German Shepherds.
There was
They're
another one
oh,
too, up in the very front that had the dogs.
yep, I got the
Those are
one
fun.
dog. Somebody had put beads on him too, because he went to Mardi Gras, apparently.
You're gonna die, die
See, I
happy.
scratched his head. I scratched his head. "Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?" I love these guys. Oh, yeah, I was waiting. I was like, "Oh, here they are." I knew most of these were on this one side. That's, like, why I just kept going that way. There
Mhm.
is a method to my madness, even though if I might not remember it at the time. I don't know why I'm looking around, but I'll get better with I'll get better with the camera, hopefully, by the end of the summer. Vincent, I can't read his full name, but yeah, I think these are fancy oven vault, um, Darlene, like, "It's only water." You start getting into the ones that look like that one there's just, like, rows and rows of them that look like little mini cathedrals. They're just
Mhm.
breathtaking.
Those are my favorite. And if you really get close into some of them, they have, like, drawings and carvings inside, like, the doorways and stuff. They're really cool.
Yeah,
Or
there
right
was one
above the
that had, like,
doorways.
a shamrock.
Mhm.
I think I got it on here. If I didn't get it on here, right well, there's one there.
Mhm.
That's the Trinity, so that's Celtic inspired.
Yeah. That one was pretty.
This one was very pretty. Yeah, I can't read the names on here anymore, so I'll post this,
Mhm.
I can't read that name right now. Um,
I definitely can on my phone.
I'll post this just this redone one where you guys don't have to it's full screen because the other one was tiny. Oh my god, there it goes zooming in on me again. Oh, yeah, the blood moon's coming up. I don't think I'm gonna get to see it either. Probably gonna be it's always, um Darlene says she has a Celtic Cross tramp stamp.
Mm.
Darlene, you naughty girl. I have, a Celtic knot, my one and only tattoo. I'm not gonna tell
Oh,
y'all
yeah.
where it is. You might dox me.
What was
Oh, did you design your own? I've got one. I was gonna get a tattoo when we were down in New Orleans. There would have been no time, though.
there wasn't enough
Ugh.
time though, really.
And then I would have been like, "Oh, oh." No, I'm not a wuss.
Yeah.
I would have been tough. Now this is let me pause this one because I don't know if I've talked about these types of graves because I wasn't 100% sure about these because I'm like,
I
um,
wasn't either.
these some of they call there's other examples I'll show you. They call them step graves, but this one, so basically the coffin or casket is placed right on the ground and they build up around it. That's why a lot of them they call them steps because they look like a little step pyramid. Sometimes it'll just be the bricks. Sometimes that's all that's left of them now. Like there's some in St. Louis number 1 that
Mhm.
we saw I took photos of, so you guys will get to see those. Um, this is a little bit more elaborate one, but essentially the casket is like right there and it's
Mhm.
made for probably just one person. So there's
Yeah.
not gonna be multiples going in this one. I mean, they probably could, but they've just set down the coffin and then they build this around it.
Mhm.
That's at least what I think this one is. I'll show you some other examples as we go through, but I'm pretty sure that's what this one is. And the same goes for this type of um, enclosure as it does with the oven vault. Like there's not going to be a whole lot
Yeah.
left after like about a year. They wait a year and a day to put the
Yep.
next person, body in, and that one day is only out of respect because they don't wanna come disturb the grave on the anniversary of their death, so they wait one more day. It's just a respect thing. So it's got nothing to do with, anything else but showing respect for the person who died, so and the family.
Mhm.
Sure. I think the other dog, I think it was a mama dog too. I think she shoulda got a lot more beads than what she had, so these cats just don't get 'em hit. You you can ask Bestie, every damn dog that walked past, I went,
Oh
"Booshie
my
boo."
gosh.
Oh my god,
Had to
yeah,
pet
girl.
it.
Yeah,
I'm like, "Can
I
we
made lots of
go?"
friends. I made lots of friends. I almost took a bird home too. Like,
Oh
"What?"
my gosh, I love that bird. That was cool.
Oh, this one is tipped over. I hope they know that. I'm gonna assume that they do. Maybe they just decided to leave it there. Maybe it's fallen over. This one is really cool. This is, sometimes when it looks like a tree like this, and it's, like, cut in half, it's meant to be like that person's life was cut short. So they typically weren't very old, probably didn't get out of their 20s. This one, though, however, is the woodsman of the world. So this person was like a lumberjack type, like these guys cut
Mhm.
down trees, essentially. So that's what the tree represents for these guys. I've never seen one with a plaque on it, and I've seen hundreds of these, and they're always my favorite. Like, I like to see these, and this is their mausoleum or their crypt right
Yeah.
here, which was really pretty 'cause it has that really cool stained glass up here.
Mhm.
But on the front side, because the sun wasn't coming through, it actually has that same emblem on the front side, but it says Woodsman of the World on it. It's
Mhm.
the little tree stump, so it was really cool. So I like that one.
Well, I'm an accountant. What are they gonna do with that? I need something to represent me.
I'm trying to think. I can't think. I have streamnesia. I can't think on the fly when I'm up. Ooh, blood moon water. Yeah, some
Mm.
blood moon water. Yeah, I'm all down for making anything. I gotta get my, there's Web. Why does that sound familiar now? Web, was
Those
that
were some
somebody?
really old ones. Those were some of the
Yeah,
oldest ones that we saw, I think.
yeah. These are probably some of the first ones in the cemetery.
Mhm.
Poor little lips are all chapped. Oh,
Aw.
you know. I'm proud of myself, though. We did well in New Orleans. Now that's
We
a
saw a
pizza
lot for a
oven.
short
Look at
time.
that one.
Mhm.
That's a pizza oven. I don't know if they could get I you know what? Where there's a will, there's a way. I bet they could get more people in there if they wanted to. Um, yeah. Ooh, mm. Oh, Darlene's telling us all her tattoos. Woo woo. Well, oh, Darlene. Woo, Darlene, I shouldn't have put that up there. You not Darlene's a naughty girl. I have to read what she says sometimes before I post it up here, but this one was a cool one too. But now this definitely is an oven vault because
Mhm.
there's the top and then there's the caveau underneath there. I think I said yeah, I said that right. What's the sun? You got a tattoo that glows in the oh, your or the piercing. Piercing glow.
They do have tattoos that glow in the dark, though.
Do they?
Yeah, it's a
Really?
special ink
Ooh.
that they use.
Oh, this one was full up. Like, there's a lot of people in this one.
Yeah.
Starting 1888, yeah. And I think the last one was 2000 in
That one didn't have one on the back
1994.
too, did it?
And somebody left a beer.
Yes.
That's my favorite. Don't leave a
They're
hurricane, leave a
awesome.
beer. I don't know if that one had one on the back. The back side looks like there's another tomb that's, like, right up there next to it, so,
Mhm.
an abacus. Tiff says an abacus. That would be kind that would be cool, Laura. Little
Mhm.
abacus for your little yeah, some beans.
There you go. What is it?
Loggers, unions, yeah, anybody who cuts down tre I know, in, Cripple Creek, Colorado, which is up in the mountains, and it's now pretty much just casino town, but their cemetery up there is, like I think that's got the most of the woodsman, monuments of any cemetery that I think I've been in, but that's because they cut a lotta there was a lot of loggers and such up there, so
Yeah.
there's a lot of those up there. I think there was you went up there, right? Bestie, you went up
Yep.
there.
Yep.
Yeah.
You took me up there.
I mean, there were a lot. I can't even remember anymore. I know I've got photos.
I can't remember if that one did that one have a stained glass in it? Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah. This her? Here she is,
Mhm.
right?
Yep.
There she
And
is. That's what I was waiting for. Oh, that's what I felt. See, you didn't see me fall. Oh, look, magic. I'm a magician. So glad I know how to edit this stuff now. Because before,
yeah,
I
that was
still got
really
to go back
pretty.
and she's just like you see my big old red head, like looking like Peggy Bundy back there. I was trying to get it where everybody could see it, and then I realized, hey, if I go like this, like if I, yeah, that's like
Yeah,
put my
it's
big old
hard to avoid
right
it when the
there.
glass is
So
reflective.
I put my boobs up there, and it
Yeah.
worked. But I've always wanted to see one of this is oh, I do have a story for this one. Hang on, don't I? I swear I do. Hang on.
Um,
I'll look. Yeah, this
I don't
is
know.
oh, no, nope. No, because silly me didn't put it in here. But the original is in Rome. And
Oh, it is? Where?
I'll find it for you.
I'll
But
be
the
in Rome in
original
October, so you gotta tell me.
I'll tell you, it's been copied many times. So, it's I've se I've never seen one in a cemetery, like, they're not around us,
Mm-mm.
and so that's why I really wanted to find this because 'cause I've never seen the Angel of Grief.
Yeah, that was
Actually,
really
there
pretty.
may be one did we say there was one in Chicago? Can't remember now.
Mm.
Now I've got now I'm coughing on air.
That one had blue stained glass on the other side too.
That's the part I liked about it because she's right, like,
Mhm.
draped over crying, and then you have
Mhm.
this blue, um light bathed she's, like, bathed in it, it's really pretty. Oh, this one, okay, so I took a deep dive last night. So this is Dick Taylor, and don't make fun of his name's Richard, but he goes by Dick. He was a Confederate general. He was the son of President Zachary Taylor, and
Mm.
he was in charge of the Ninth Louisiana I gotta get this right, the regiment. But he also had, the 8th Louisiana Regiment underneath him as well, like, under his command.
Oh wow.
My three-time great-grandpa served under General Dick Taylor, and I did not know that
Wow.
because I looked up because I was like, "Oh, well, let me" because this is a sorta famous I mean, his dad was
Mhm.
president, he's the son of a president, it's kinda something. So I went and looked it up, and then for whatever reason, I don't know how my three-time great-grandpa, he was a traveling man. He got around this country, Montana. He was born in Virginia, raised in Ohio, went to college in Ohio. So I don't know. He was all over this world, all over this country, back a long time ago, like before cars, right? Like he got around. Um, and he had a lot of wives. So we got a lot of family out there. Thanks to my
Wow.
grandpappy. But yeah, he was in New Orleans. I don't know how at the beginning of World War II. He was
Mhm.
a Southern man. I mean, he was born in Virginia, even though he was educated in Ohio. He was a teacher. That's what he taught at, and this is the odd thing, he taught at black schools and he
Wow.
preached at well, free blacks, right? Because this was before the Civil War, and he
Mhm.
preached at free black churches. So,
Oh wow.
pretty sure he wasn't racist, but he was down in New Orleans when the Civil War broke out, and he enlisted in the Confederate Army, and he was in the 8th Louisiana volunteer, and they were called the Fighting Tigers. And when I think of my great-grandpappy, yeah, they were known to be some pretty they were characters. Let's leave it at that. They didn't lose because if they lost a battle, it wasn't because they didn't try their best. They pulled out every little trick in the book. So, so I went down a rabbit hole learning about the Louisiana brigades, which I didn't or regiments. I didn't think I was probably ever gonna learn about those things, but I still don't know why my grandpa was down there. Like I said, he got around. Lots lots of us. We're pretty sure he was married while he was down there, but for whatever reason, somehow he ended up back in Virginia during, the Battle of the Wilderness and met my great grandma, thank God, because otherwise I wouldn't be here. So, yeah,
Best your
but that
family
dude got
was
around.
born.
I'm telling ya. Woof. But, yeah, and I love New Orleans, and I could see I don't know if they had the hurricanes going on back then, but I could see I don't think Pat O'Brien's was there, but, I mean, that's what calls me down there, but, yeah.
Mm.
It was still pretty cool. Alright, let me hit play. But this he was I guess he was, quite the nerd for military, Mr., General Dick I almost said Dick Tracy, Dick Taylor. He was an academic, so he liked to study military history, and they said if there had been a few more like him on the Confederate side, that they could have won. So, just some little bit of history, dropping the knowledge for y'all. Um, doesn't matter which side you were on, it's still history, so. And you know something about my great-grandpappy, he was a wheeler and a dealer and a lover, apparently. I want a tattoo that glows in the dark right now. That's what I want. Darlene, I lost count at, like, 14, 15 kids that he had. Not all of them survived to adulthood, though, so, um and we think he may have had, because he was in New Orleans, we think he may have had a Creole wife. So, yeah. Meaning she was half black, half white. She was a mixed, yeah, so but we don't know what happened to her. Yeah. He's an enigma in our family. Darlene's like, Dick Tracy was one of her. Alright, I'm gonna pop it forward here a little bit because I want to get to 'cause this is just alive again. I wanna get to that one. See, look at these. They look like little churches you would see in
Mhm.
Scotland and Ireland too. Um, I'm gonna pop it for because I want you guys to okay. Alright. This is the society tomb, and the brick oven's on the other side of this. So I'll show you guys that one again because that one was actually that was my second favorite out of all of these. But this is a society tomb, so if you
Mhm.
belong to the organization, you pay your dues, your membership fees, whatever, that qualifies you to be interred in one of these crypts, and there's a lot of them. There
Mhm.
the there were some St. Louis number 1 has some massive oh my gosh,
Oh,
especially
Italia,
the
that was
Italian
beautiful.
that they broke.
That was
Yeah.
gorgeous.
Damn Hollywood, Dennis Hopper. Why you
Psh,
oh, he broke it.
took a hand right off.
Come on, brick oven. I thought the brick oven was right after, or was it before? Now I don't know.
I don't know because you showed me later.
Yeah. Oh,
There you go. There
there
it
it
is.
is. Alright. Alright. Looks like OB's gonna go live, so I'll wrap it up here real after because we've been going for a while. Holy crap, 2.5 hours. I'm sorry, guys. What happens when Bestie and I get talking, but
Me talking?
Daigle. Her name's Daigle. I love it. Julia Gassy Daigle. Gassy. I didn't no. Not getting in
Yeah,
trouble
those
for
were
that.
cool.
Inez Elise. I like that name. Inez. That was one of my great grannies or two-time great I don't know. I get them confused. There's so many of them. But this one, I mean, it's just brick. Maybe they meant to, because a lot of these brick ones, they covered it, right? Like in whitewash, plaster and whitewash. I wonder if that's what they were
Mhm.
gonna do to this one at some point, but I like it just the way it
Mm.
was. Like the little ferns. Oh,
Mhm.
I'm
And
sorry,
the
guys.
detail
I
right there, up a
love
little
it.
bit further, you could see it.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's cool.
I just love it. And yeah, it's a giant pizza oven, but who doesn't like pizza? Yeah, see, I didn't hear anybody say no. I know, I'm an idiot. It's fine. I've accepted this long ago. Not an idiot. I'm a dork. I've accepted it. It's fine. I know everybody expect because of my beauty, everybody expects me to be very poised. Nah, it's not me. Don't get sick over there. He's like, "All right, I'm gonna fast forward
Oh,
and then we'll end with
you're the fun
the
one.
coolest one." 'Cause
Oh, yeah.
that thing was amazeballs. Uh, and that's proper English right there. Okay,
That one, that was my favorite.
it comes up right after.
One of my favorites.
Duncan is not sponsoring this, but I'm open. Dunk
She's actually reading a book up there, and she has something in her hand, but I can't remember what it is.
I didn't see oh, you took a photo. Didn't I put her
Mhm.
thought I threw her up there, but,
Um,
this is another one of those little I don't know, this one
yeah.
might be an oven one. Some of these are kinda hard to tell. Um oh, no, there's multiple people in that one, so that is a
Yeah.
oven crypt. They just look like they're all these individual little churches. Like,
I know, I love that.
yeah, I agree with Jean. Brickwork is art. A lot of these well, no, these are all marble and fancy stuff. That's why I think I like that brick one so much, but when I
Mhm.
show you the guys from,
That's the
the
one.
this one, that's
Uh-huh.
an Orthodox cross, correct?
Is that what it is?
I
I
think
don't
so.
know.
I wanna say this is maybe more Russian.
I'd have
Like,
to
does it
see.
have a dome? Like, I don't know. You guys let me know if you guys know what is the influence because it's gorgeous, whatever. It almost kind of looks Middle Eastern, but
Yes, that's
then
what I
it's
was
got that
thinking.
Orthodox that is the Orthodox cross, right? With the little got the slash on the yeah.
Mm,
So
I don't
this
know.
one
I'd have to
might
look through
be
my pictures from when I was in Greece to know,
yeah, I'd have to
because I went to a bunch of churches there.
'cause I know Russian Orthodox, that looks very similar to their cross, so but then it kinda looks a little Middle Eastern-ishy too, right?
Mhm.
Like Muslim or,
Yeah,
it's
because if you look at the outside
a
design
lot
of it, it's
got a lot
it
going
almost
on.
looks like some of it's in as writing.
But the lady's maiden name is Beauregard. I'm pretty sure that's not
Mhm.
um,
True.
Darlene thinks it has some Russian influence too. I'm kinda
Mhm.
yeah.
It's pretty.
Like, at first, I thought, "Oh, is that a Muslim one?" Like, I'm like, because there's supposed to be a lot of different types of burials out here. They did not
Mhm.
discriminate. Like, you didn't have to be Catholic to be buried here or
Mm-mm.
Protestant or right? Like, you could be
No.
Jewish or Muslim. Like, it was very much, anybody could be buried here. See that right?
This was
Where's
like
that?
that was like the most unique one there because there was
Alright.
nothing else like it that I
Yeah.
saw.
This yeah. Uh, Here, let me go back. Oh, I think I went too far. Hang on. Oh. I'm not good at this, but and Tiff says French. French. Oh, damn it. Now I went too far. I hate trying to get on it. Okay. Well, we're not gonna get a straight view. I'm gonna tell you all that right now, but I'm gonna master that gimbal by the end of summer. So, I mean, you think French? Like, I'm thinking something like it looks like, what do I want? What am I thinking? Think for me, bestie.
I
Uh,
don't know.
like Knights Templar. I don't know why. I'm just getting that vibe off of here. Beauregard is French, so
Mhm.
didn't the didn't I don't know. I'll have to go do a deep dive. Maybe I need to look this one up. This should be somewhere, right? Like on I think the last name was Langrid or something like that. But her maiden name was Beauregard. God, it's just beautiful though. Like I was drooling. Like I turned the corner and I was like, "Oh, I'm
I
going over
know.
there."
That's
I'm like,
that one was part of the reason it took me so long to get back
um,
to you at the when you were up front and you said, "Come meet me." Yeah, I saw this
'cause
one and I was like, sort of stopped.
it's the most unique one that stained glass, the
Mhm.
just the motif, everything is
The
just
amount of detail in that is just unreal.
well, and then when you look up too, I don't know if I can pause it when it goes up, but it looks like
Mhm.
something had was hanging down from there at one point. Right? Oh,
Oh, possibly.
right. No, I didn't get it. But there's like a little hole up there. Like maybe,
Mhm.
maybe there was some sort of light fixture, uh,
Yeah.
candelabra. I don't
Well,
know.
they do
The
have a
hell
lot
ever.
of storms up
Chandelier.
there down there, so
I like
anything that's
what
hanging
Tiff
is probably a
has.
little dangerous.
Moorish is the word. I think that's what I was looking for. But look at, I mean, just the detail and to see it up close, like it was like my brain about exploded. I've never seen anything. I've seen so many different types of cemeteries and graves and headstones, but
Mhm.
this sucker right here, boom. She's magnificent.
And it was
If I
really
could be
dark, which is totally the opposite of
yeah,
what most
and I don't think it was a light colored like, it was not marble, like, at one point in time. I think it was purposely dark like this, so
Yeah, I don't know what kind of material that was.
but maybe I'll look it up and see if there's anything for the next time I to do the second half of this because there's
Mhm.
still some in here that yeah, I'm gonna leave it on the most beautiful part of the video, which was, I think, this grave. Yeah, it was just breathtaking. Like, my brain exploded, which, I mean, it doesn't take a lot to do really, because most days it's kind of right there on the edge, it teeters. Some
No.
days not so good, but God, I love this one. Well, here, we
Yeah.
we can go to the dogs. I'm gonna remove this. You guys can do the good boys. Sorry, I know. I just love them. Look at them, they're so pretty.
They're
But,
happy.
I know, look at them. Oh, that's what I want, but I want 2 little Jack Russells. So, people come to my grave, they'll, like, bite their little ankle like, bite people's ankles off. Cause whoa! Okay, wait, I'm gonna go
At least
smaller.
they'll give you a they'll protect you forever.
I why? Why can't I go small? Ugh,
'Cause
see, I
you're the
want it so
host.
you can I don't wanna be. I don't think I got much to say about that. I think I
You
can move this
usually
chair.
are. That's the size
Um,
you usually are when I see them.
um, there we go. There we go, we'll
Yeah,
do that. There we go. Just
you
update
figure it
the
out.
layout. There we go. I'll lean over here. The camera's gonna track me anyway. Um,
Oh my
you
god.
still can't see the dogs that well, but I
No.
think I can make myself even smaller. This is good learning for me here. Here, maybe I'll make myself a little. There we go. Good job, Tombstones. You update the layout. All right, there we go. That's as good as I'm gonna do right now. But there's our doggies. Oh, I don't know if they have names.
I didn't see
Figaro.
any.
One of them should no, because they're German Shepherds, right?
Great Danes. I think they're Great Danes.
No, no, they're not.
They're really long. They got a really
No,
long face.
those are German Shepherds. Yeah, the real German
No,
Shepherds
German
have,
Shepherds have a fatter face.
oh shit,
Yeah.
we're gonna fight. All right, guys, close your eyes. You can't see this. Bestie and I are gonna duke it out. These are who says German Shepherds?
I don't know.
Me. The camera's like, there's gonna be bloodshed. Yeah. Let's get
I
this
don't know.
on record. I think they're German Shepherd. Look at those ears. Look how big.
I don't
Great
know.
Danes don't have ears like that.
They're
clip
pointy.
them. They clip them. Great Danes should have floppy ears. I love them. Oh, those are shepherds. So their names should be like
Cujo.
that was my Jeep.
I'm trying to think of what my friend named his dog.
I keep wanting to say Adolf, but that is not politically correct any longer. That
No.
is not a name you should. Kaiser. Kaiser. One is named Kaiser. There we go. And the other one is named
oh, I can't remember.
Come on, guys, throw a name out there. Darlene's like me. Me's not a name. Darlene. Oh, Darlene agrees with me. I don't know what I'm gonna say. Darlene agrees with me.
I'm trying to think of what Eric's dog's name was. It was so cool. He had like the coolest name. I've never heard it before. And it starts
My
with
first
C.
dog
I can't think of
was
it.
a German Shepherd, and her name was McGee.
Aw.
Yeah, pretty girl.
My first German Shepherd was named TJ Hooker because that's the show my dad loved. I don't know. He was weird.
Better than just Hooker. Hey, Hooker, because that's what my dad
I called her. She pulled me around on the sled and then one day actually like backtracked and knocked me right off my feet. So she was not my friend.
That's what you get. She's not a husky, right? Let's see. And Jean says he's going to go with German Shepherd too.
I don't know.
That's 3 for Shepherd.
Okay, I'm going to say this. I don't have my glasses on.
Kaiser. Look at her. Let her down. Now she's lying. Whoa. I don't have my glasses on. I can.
No, I can't. I had LASIK. I can see distance now. I can't see up close. And I lost my glasses on our trip.
Darlene.
So
that's definitely German Shepherd. Thank you, Darlene. Thank you, Jean. I'll send your money. How do you want it? Venmo or do you want it in the mail?
Yeah, maybe.
There's German Shepherds. There's a good
I guess
boy.
he is.
So Kaiser.
I had to do some massive expansion there.
Now the 2 that we're going to see when we go to Rose Hill, they are greyhounds, and that's what the book says. So don't go saying they're Jack Russells when we get there.
I know the difference between those 2.
Only because I had Jack Russells.
I want to see the mother-daughter statue.
So I've shown them on the channel because I've talked about Rose Hill. Like I do. So I'm going to explain to Bestie, because she's never watched the channel before.
Yes, I have.
But I do these little segments where I find these really cool, interesting headstones, like the puppers right here, right? Kaiser and Adolf. I don't know. No, Adolf. That's still bad. But anyway, these 2 German Shepherds, right? Like these would make my list. But I got to see these in person. But like I find ones from like Milan and like all over the world, like places I want to go. So I've covered the Rose Hill Cemetery because they have some very iconic. They've got the mother and daughter. They have Lulu. And then they have Maddie May, which I have not covered Maddie May yet. So She is going to be new. So when we go there, guys, it'll be the first time you guys get to see her, at least on my channel. You may have seen her other places, but the coolest place is here. So just chill out and wait for me. I'm going. We're gonna be there. Um, Bestie's gonna misdiagnose all the dogs there, all the dog breeds. Oh,
I
um,
only had like
yeah,
3 dogs my
she
whole life.
Darlene, she's gonna say they're Saint Bernards, not greyhounds. So Gunner, Kaiser, and Gunner.
Oh, yeah.
I like
I
it.
like that.
I like it. I think they're boy dogs too. If you look, don't look too
That's the
close.
vibe I get.
Yeah, I'm picking up male dominance right there, but they're still bushy, but they're good boys. But the 2 greyhounds, so we've got the 2 greyhounds, and we've got I mean,
Mhm.
we've got a load. Like, this cemetery, Rose Hill is loaded with very cool headstones, but I've showed you guys before
Mm.
the mother and daughter, the baby and the mom. So the baby passed away after the mother did,
4 months.
and yep. The father had I think their original graves got moved, so now they're in Rose Hill. Because this is
Mhm.
another situation where Lincoln Park in Chicago, that actually used to be a cemetery, and we know what happens when they
Hmm.
move a cemetery, they don't always get all the stuff.
I
So
wanna,
now
like,
there's
go
Lincoln
walk around
Park.
there.
Well, they have the little zoo there, the Lincoln Park
Mhm.
Zoo.
Yeah, I've been there
Yeah. Yeah, so you've walked
once.
around an
Yeah.
old cemetery that
Yeah,
probably
but I
didn't
had
get every
kids. They were
but,
crazy little things. I was
any
chasing them.
any bones sticking up out of the ground. No, I'm just kidding. They wouldn't be sticking up out of the ground anymore, but that's where she would originally have been buried was there, where the Lincoln Park Zoo is, and everybody that was there got disinterred, they got moved to Rose Hill. So we'll probably talk about that one again. I'll
Mhm.
probably mention that because there's a lot of people that hopefully got moved, like they said they got moved, but she definitely did. Her husband, she passed away 4 months later, the daughter passed away, and I know you guys are gonna remember it because it is, like, phenomenal. It is
Mhm.
one of probably the most beautiful memorials that I think a grieving
And it's in
husband
and it's encased in glass.
to
And
protect
there's,
because
people put money in there, but I can't
there's a
remember.
ghost story with it as well. Supposedly, if you go there on the birth date or the death date, it it's either or. You go there on her birth date or you go there on her death date, you choose. One of those 2 days, if you go there at sunset, you could see her. So,
Mhm.
but you gotta choose which one it is. So, it's just one of those I think it's more urban legend than,
Mhm.
um here she is. Okay, guys, hang on. You can tell she loves me, right?
Yeah,
Did you tell them mama got a new
she's
camera?
not getting down.
Before she eats
Aw.
my face off, but alright. So, Sunday night, Bestie, you gonna come back for the ghost, hopefully?
Late. Yeah.
9 o'clock. But if you need to skedaddle, you can skedaddle earlier. I love
Yeah.
ya.
My bedtime is 10.
So, we'll do it real quick. We'll, like, jumpstart.
Mhm.
We won't chase squirrels. We'll just get right to the evidence
Yeah.
that we caught while we were there, and then I'll talk about the rest of it. So it'll be the ghost story stuff on Sunday night. Well, they're not stories, it's actual experiences. That was freaking
Yeah.
cool.
That was,
Freaking cool. I don't walk away from too many haunted locations with that much experience. Like, you'll get 1 or
yeah.
2 things typically, and you're like, "Oh, that's really cool," but this place was just, like, I don't know. Like, they're there, and they're like, they
They're
recognize, and
strong
they're like,
too.
"Hey" yeah, they're strong, especially Lydia,
You can feel it when
and
you walk through.
We had a couple that stayed out of one of the rooms because the one woman, she could not go into the girls' room where this young woman died. Well, she wasn't a girl, she's a young woman, right? Like, I think she was, like,
Mhm.
16, 17. So, a woman in that day and age. Uh, yeah, and we talked to
Yeah.
her, which was pretty. I've I've tried to communicate with, like, I have my own dowsing rods, that's what we had. I've not had them work like that in too many places, and I've had them work in cemeteries really well to, like, point me places, but not in
Mhm.
houses like that. So, hold on to your underwear, your Depends, whatever the hell I would suggest to wear some Depends because 'cause you're gonna crap your pants when oh, no, it's not that. It's nothing that
It was
scary. They were all
it was cool.
very there was only one spot, and I think the gentleman, pretty sure it was a dude, he got a little, uh, testy maybe with us because we
Yeah. I did
yeah,
not get a good
because
vibe from that.
I didn't get
I
a
wanted to get out of
bad
there.
vibe. I didn't get, like, a malevolent, like, it didn't feel nothing felt evil, but he he didn't want anybody in there,
Mm-mm.
whoever he was, and I think he was, like, an overseer because it was one of the
It was like pushing
overseer's
you out.
cottage, and I walked in and I was asking questions, and he pretty much told me what he thought of my questions. So,
Mhm.
I gotta get it.
Except in the one back room. The one back room with the dresses, that was a horrible room. I could not go in
I
there.
did not like that. We went to
Yeah.
one plantation 2 plantations, and I've talked about the ghost one. I've talked about that one with you guys already, so we'll just do a real quick history.
Mhm.
Uh, yeah, we'll show the evidence, and then when Bestie's gotta go, Bestie goes. So and then I'll do the history portion of it. Maybe we'll do something like that. We'll figure something out, or maybe we'll just go early.
Yeah.
If everybody's cool with that, maybe we'll go at 8 o'clock and God, stop it. Now it's gonna zoom in again because it's being a pain in my butt. Let me see what
So far,
everybody
it's not
has
too
to
bad.
when it zooms up on your freaking pores on your nose and you can see into my nasal cavity, nobody wants to see up in
You'll
there.
be
Like,
okay.
I put putty on my face so nobody can see how big my pores are. And you still can see 'em. Um, oh, I would love a Saint Bernard. I live in a place where I could have one too, at least 6 months out of the year. It does get
Yeah.
kinda hot here though in the summer. Oh, is it Zulu? Some dog, Ginger, only if it's
That's
a
my mom's
really
dog.
red German yeah, like Sheba, Healer, Sam Beagle, Sloppy. I like Sloppy. My friend had a blue tick, and his name was Blue. Um, yeah. I I picked human names for all my dogs, so
Mm.
and my cats. Bestie knows, yeah. I
Yeah,
have a Winston.
my neighbor's dog is Bruce.
I like I like human
Mhm.
names.
Yeah.
I don't know how many
We
cats we had named Chester when I was growing up. We always had a barn cat named Chester, and he was always orange. We probably
Aw.
had 15 of them. Yeah. Chester, one of them we called him Chester the molester because we're pretty sure every cat was he was the tomcat. Like, we're pretty sure everybody on the farm was from
No. Yeah,
him. Like, he's everybody's
probably.
daddy, but yeah, Chester, so
Yeah, that's
but,
okay.
boys. Alright, Sunday night, Ghosts from Destrian. Yeah, I said that right? Plantation,
Yes,
Destrian, Plantation,
Destrehan.
Destrahan. Good,
Mhm.
I knew it. See, I say stuff too many times, and none of it makes sense after a while,
Hey, at
but
least you
yeah,
remember the name of it. I've forgotten it like 5 times today. So,
and
you're doing better than me.
yeah, and then I found a little snippet too. That was one of the things I sent you,
Yep.
um, was about he is descended from the slaves that worked that plantation. I thought that was really
Oh,
cool.
yep.
So I'm probably gonna clip that and show that, because it was really interesting, that his grandmother
Mhm.
and great-grandmother, well, it must have been a few back because he's not that old, but yeah, it was pretty cool, and I think some of those names that he was saying were on that list, so
Oh,
yeah, I know, I'm a nerd, guys, I'm sorry. I've warned you. I'm a nerd. I'm a dork, and I'm a nerd. So yep, Sunday's gonna be the plantation ghost, and I think that's it, because that'll
yeah.
pick up a lot. And then Tuesday, we'll be back to the cemetery, and I'll show you the photos from the rest of this, and then probably Louis number 1, I guess. I don't know if Bestie will be back for that one. She's a workaholic, though, so but she's always welcome to come
I
on, so
commute, so I have an hour and 15-minute drive to work. So I'm up
yeah.
at 5:30, 5:30. Yeah.
He's a slave driver too. Oh, wait, that's not proper. I
No.
shouldn't say that when we're talking about plantations. That's very no.
No.
I'll shut up now. All right,
I
guys.
just have very long days.
I've missed you guys so much.
Mhm.
You can tell because look at how crazy I am tonight. I will be a little more controlled on Sunday. A little bit.
Just a little.
Um, oh, Sloopy, not Slop. It's Sloopy. Like, hang on, Sloopy.
Oh,
Yeah.
my mom had a dog named Spook. She called him Spooky.
Oh, Spook. Okay. I would
Mhm.
yeah, as long as it wasn't like a racist terminology. We don't do that stuff up here. But yeah. Hey, I
Yep.
yelled at my black cat once and well, you were on the phone with me. Were you the one on the phone with yeah.
Mhm.
And you guys yelled at me and I'm like, "But he's a black cat." And it wasn't even a bad word. I just said
Yeah. He didn't take that
anyway,
well.
before this is just going we're burning it down. Yeah, no, we're not. I'm just kidding. All right, guys. So we're gonna call it a night because I have to pee. And I have a cat chewing on my bestie. Stay on the line. Do not hang up when I end
Okay.
the stream because everybody does that. You
Sounds good.
right there. Um,
Okay.
come back on Sunday night. We'll 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. Share to all your weird dorky friends that like cemeteries and other dead stuff. You don't have to look goth,
Crazy
be goth.
things.
So yeah, all kinds of crazy
No.
things we'll be talking about. So yeah, history, all that fun stuff. And eventually some genealogy is going to come in here someday. I don't know when.
One
Someday,
day.
someday we'll have time for that someday when I'm in the winter, next winter. All right, love you
There you
guys.
go.
I've missed you. And
Bye.
I am going to end the stream, and I will see you guys Sunday night. All right. Mwah. Say bye, bestie.
Bye.